they can hear us. Let me make sure.
Always gotta double check. We've had some issues. Yes! Look at that!
Everything changed its settings when I opened it up today, and I was like, I
35 sessions into the heist, it looks like we're getting the hang of it.
Well, it's OBS and Discord randomly change whatever like mics and speakers you have set all the time, regardless if you've touched them or not.
Yeah, well, they're just like, oh, this is default today.
Yes. Yeah. It makes it so easy to play D&D. Which, speaking of, hello! Welcome to Nat Disaster. We're back. We meant to be back last week, but there's a little bit of a hectic weekend, so
life told us no.
Yeah. More specifically, relatives just randomly showed up at one of our players' houses and decided that they were being guests for the day, so gotta roll with the punches. But hello, we're here for Nat Disaster, session 35 in our heist campaign. Long road we've been on, guys. But hey, I am Brian Creevy.
We said it was only going to be 3 sessions.
I think I did. I said that.
He was positive it was going to be 3 sessions.
For one quick second, guys?
Yeah.
So, are we live right now?
Yes.
We are live right now.
Sorry, I was talking to Bethany. Can I do some quality dog content for a second and show you guys how my dogs learned how to
dog content is always accepted on this channel.
That's literally the picture we used to use when you weren't there. It was just your dogs.
All right. Quality dog content, boys. You ready to eat some treats?
Woofers!
Lie down. Lie down. No, you're not listening. Lie down.
This is what we need to get more viewers in the chat.
Hey, lie down.
Oh my god, D&D and dogs.
That's the D in dogs. The D and D.
Dog and dog. That's what our dogs think we're playing when we say we're playing D&D. Andrew, there's nipples. No! Oh, there was nipples for a second. God, Twitch is gonna hate us.
Yeah, that's what gets us banned.
Sure, that's way smarter. Okay, so Bethany's gonna make them crawl across the floor, and it's the cutest thing.
Oh, so hyper. Come on, guys.
She just got home. They're trying their best.
They're just too hyperactive.
You can do it. You can do it.
You are the bestest boys. Come on. Come on.
This is some high quality content.
This is what a lot of people come on to Twitch for.
No, you don't want them to stand at all. You just want them to crawl. Oh.
Come on, you good boys.
Yeah, Callum, if you wanted to, you could just set up a webcam of your dogs existing and you'd get millions of views.
They're just like, give us the treats. Give us the treats.
It's okay.
We'll do one more try and then you guys can get back. I'm sorry.
No worries.
No, we're all smiling, so we're all like dogs.
This should be the thumbnail for our video because it used to be dogs for Callum. So now it's Rob again.
You.
Good try, guys. Good job.
I got Capone. You just give yours to Lawrence. Lawrence, enough.
Well,
Capone, lie down. Lie down. Lie down.
Hey.
Lie down. Lie down. Lie down on the ground.
Come on, Capone.
Wait. Lawrence, get out of here. Lie down. Bud, lie down.
Ooh, he's not listening. There we go.
Callum, somebody in the chat asked what is the multicolored one's name?
Lawrence. Crawl for it. Good
Lawrence
boy. You can't really see, but you did actually crawl for it. That's yours now. Good boy. You did a good job. So that's Lawrence, and then the black one is Capone, and he's
the best boys.
Well,
Well,
I'll tell you guys later.
Well,
yeah, they should be in the doghouse.
Oh my god. Well, bringing things back, I'm gonna switch up the introductions a little bit just for fun. We have the note taker with a brand new notebook to take notes in. We have
my notes.
Vicky. Oh, okay.
I will eventually take notes in this one. I'm saving it probably for when we get back to the main campaign.
Yes. Knock and Bane's notes.
When I finally get
very knock notebook. So
when
Andrew gets to play Oliver,
gets to play his wizard.
When I finally get to play my fucking wizard.
It's only been 3 years.
I'm Vicky, pronouns they, them for viewers in chat. I play Andy. He is a Tabaxi monk rogue. And yeah, he's just trying to keep everybody alive right now.
That's what Andy's been doing for 34 sessions now.
35.
Basically.
After that, let's switch things up a little bit, and I'm gonna go to Vista City's resident vigilante, the Shadow.
How's it going, guys? I'm Andrew. I play Nelson Barnathas, the Shadow. This is the city's resident vigilante. And yeah, he's ready to steal some shit finally.
Now that all the bureaucratic bullshit of the party is done,
Arguably
Nelson
the most
Martin.
stress. Yeah,
I had fun.
it was stressful, is what it was.
There's a lot riding on Delson's back.
Delson Motifas. Delson Motifas.
After that, seeing his beautiful face for the first time in a while in session, we have Chaos blowing in on the breeze. We have the majestic beard himself. Callum, you're muted.
I am muted. I said it's me. It's me. I'm Callum. It's gonna be a ride tonight.
Who's your character
I don't
again,
know.
Callum?
Seabreeze or Wind Whisper, you can call him whatever you want. It doesn't matter. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Okay, whatever.
Seabreeze and his band of random NPCs.
I actually have been trying to make sure I switch how I refer to his name when he talks about himself back and forth each time.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm doing a great job, but I'm trying.
You have switched back to Wind Whisper a lot recently. Which makes me, as the DM, confused. I'm like, is it Seabreeze or Wind Whisper? I don't know. I'll just do both.
It's both. It's both.
He's not even sure.
Yeah, like Rain said at one time, Sea Breeze, Wind Whisper kind of changes on the day. And last segment into characters here, the tech paladin or rogue of our heist game. We have Common Rose, who looks like he's in pain.
Sorry, a cough came exactly the second you finished saying that. I was like, no, this is the worst time. Hi, I'm Conlon Rose. I play Rain in this campaign. Hopefully we will have no technical difficulties this week like we've had in the past. But I hope we have a wonderful, not too fucked up session. It's a dream, but I can dream.
It's a dream. You guys are doing some rogue shit now. Okay.
Let's just hope my personal anxiety decreases so I can be Rain, who is less anxious than I am.
Yeah.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh no, I work with Seabreeze. It's a little difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not technical difficulties. That's more like character flaws.
Character flaws.
Kenku-ical difficulties. Kenku-ical difficulties. Which Callum, my friend Aaron, who's watching in the chat, the one who I said is a prospect for possibly becoming a misfit here on the Disaster Channel at one point, he said you are his favorite Kenku.
Does he know many?
I don't know. I guess I'll figure out in the chat in a few minutes. But
that's exciting, though. I've never been someone's favorite anything.
Not true.
Not true at all.
It might be. I think she definitely favors the cat. Just saying.
Well, we are back for another D&D session 35 in the Heist campaign. And yeah, we're finally delving into probably the actual heist portion, doing some rogue shit, which is exciting. This is for just news. This is probably the last time I'm going to be in this setup, as I am relocating soon and getting a new desk. So there'll be a different background, possibly with multiple cats, by the next time you see us do a Discord D&D session, which will be fun. And also, we are going to try a new thing we talked about earlier before the session to help with everybody being so active in this group. We're going to raise our hands. We'll see how long this actually works out.
3 minutes.
3 minutes is all I give it. But
We're so much better at controlling conversation when we're in person.
yeah.
Well, it's because you can vibe off people's like body language easier. It's harder to do it when you're not in the same place as them.
Yeah, even when we did our home game, when Callum was the only one on a camera, there was times where like all four of you guys, or the characters we had there, were like all well together, and I'm like, Callum's trying to talk, guys.
Callum has an answer to this problem, and we're not listening to him at all.
Oh, and
Yeah, that was
Callum,
when I had a character who had answers,
Yeah.
not a character who made problems. Because
and
now I have problems for every problem.
Aaron said 2 Kenkus, Callum, so you were his favorite out of 2 Kenkus.
Dude, that's a 50% upcrease. I love that.
There you go.
Increase, upcrease, whatever.
Upcrease. I love that. I love
Close
you.
enough.
When I start a band, that's what the band's going to be called. Upcrease.
Upcrease.
It sounds nasty.
It does, but like we'll be like a folky punk band. It'll be great.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, I think that's all I have really to say before everything. So guys, let's let tonight's heist disaster unfold. Previously on Not Disaster Heist. You guys have been at Dai Hanada's gala for 3 million galas, each with your own individual goals and tasks throughout the night. Andy stealthing, finding a way down to the cache itself, and linking up with Miss Fortune for a little bit. Seabreeze fulfilling his promise to his patron, and causing mischief and mayhem wherever he can, while also trying to help. While Delson and Rain worked the party. Delson Marthas, yes, I'm back. Yes, Delson Martha. So everybody making it known as this was his family's possible big night. Callum.
I just feel like at some point, if no one had left him alone, he would have just drawn sword and just skewered someone and leapt out the window.
Possibly.
Oh, Delson, is that you? Just no, amazing.
No, it's not me.
If you did that, the answer is you just do it. You put the sword back away and be like, "Oh no, who did that?" and walk away.
He has a bag of holding, just pulls it out of
I've
the bag
been
of holding,
offended.
stabs,
Don't
puts it
fucking talk
back
to
in
me
the bag of holding. But last session, while Seabreeze, Andy, Bleak, Misfortune, and the rest of the sorcerers that they all fought in the death battle several sessions ago and a couple days ago in-game, were meeting up in a area behind a vault door below the mansion, where Seabreeze presented a vase that he had stolen from Daihanada's chambers, with Static mimicking Daihanada's voice and reading the words that Seabreeze found carved all around the drawer. It opened up and revealed on the inside a glimpse at what may be to come. Inside, a tremendous amount of heat billowed through, and you can see they were sitting on top of some sort of bookshelf. With some quick wit, Delson cast his shadow in there, and Seabreeze airstreamed in there to see what they could surmise. They seemed to be in some sort of cavern, gold lining the ground all around what building they were sitting in, and a bookshelf of all old raggedy papers, as well as some untouched books. Grabbing what he can out of the bookshelf, putting it everywhere he can, Seabreeze stole as much as he could, before a voice bellowed out about someone touching their things. Very quickly, Seabreeze airstreamed right back through. Delson popped his shadow back, and with a roar and shaking all around, Data closed off the connection. Realizing something was guarding everything they were stealing. Reading through the notes, Misfortune was able to discern that this was possibly Greasefla, the first flame, a dragon from the Timeless Age, who disappeared. Warning them about what they may be endeavoring on, and promising to help if they can after they fulfill their goal, Misfortune wandered off. Delson ran back to the party while Andy started studying a book, and as best as he can, and Seabreeze started studying a book bound by flesh that he could not read, trying to see if he can discern anything from it. As Delson got back up to the top of the party, he reconnected with Rain, who Rain had recently just reconnected with Paul and Torian, disguised as guards, and told them to see if they can find Peach. Rain ended up going down the stairs and running into the council member Catastrophe, one of the generals, General Eldrick, and the pink tiefling again with the hood up, who, quickly realizing her presence, hood up, turned invisible, and disappeared on. Rain, revealing her newly discovered last name, Cinderheart, to General Eldrick and council member Catastrophe. Catastrophe not really getting much of a reaction out of, but Eldrick 100% recognizing that name, slipped her a paper to say meet him somewhere after the everything with the gala is done. He walked her back to the floor before Honoda's announcement. Delson, rushing through the crowd after delivering a wine bottle to a table, made it just in time as the die appeared. He appeared right next to the die. All tension on him, as Delson definitely loves.
I think Callum wants to say something.
Hello.
I keep muting myself so that I won't speak out of turn.
It's
I think as long as I'm the only one raising my hand, it'll go smoothly.
I admire that you've done it 2 or 3 times and actually done it instead of blurting out. That is great self-control.
I'm really fucking trying. I told you I would. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, dude. Rain, you're gonna have a fucking escort out of the gala while you have your fucking the necklace like in your fucking bra. You're gonna be escorted off the premises by the general.
I love that. That's how Rain has lived her life through this entire Heist campaign. Is her doing things that are straight up crimes, and the world is being like, okay.
Yeah, right? Like, oh, we'll just look the other way. Because, like, seriously, they'll be like, oh, we have to stop and search this woman, and General Elric will be like, do you even know who this is? Get the fuck out of here. I vetted this one. I know she's safe. And
Me,
you'll be
a
like,
criminal?
Yeah, safe.
Thanks.
Yeah, right?
That actually probably is the
Great.
safest way to leave, is for me to go and leave with General Eldrick. You're right.
Just
Of
the
course,
thought.
Aaron says this group would kill a Curse of Strahd campaign. No, we wouldn't. That Curse of Strahd campaign would go on for years.
It would
I wanna
never
play
stop.
Curse of Strahd so bad. I've wanted to play it for years.
Yes, Callum.
Callum?
Dude, I love the Curse of Strahd, and I love the what is Van Richten's guide to Ravenloft. Ravenloft has been in every setting, and it is my favorite place to play in every setting.
Maybe one
That
day
I've
in the
played.
future, guys.
Dude, yes. Dude, if you commit to doing the Ravenloft, I'll buy you the fancy coffin-shaped box set for Christmas one year.
I'll remember that. What?
I really want it for myself, too.
From previous session, as soon as Delson got there and scooted over to his family members, the Diet had several announcements. One, announcing his daughter's engagement to one of the forgetting the word right now, oh my god, there's the Barons and the Dukes, one of the Dukes families. Also announcing his partnership with another family to help basically bring the streets of Zista City heat everywhere. Districts. Oh my god,
Redistricting.
That was hard. Redistricting the pipeline to actually make sure they get oil over to every housing unit and even streets for people who don't have houses. Basically, painting the way for a prosperous future for Zista. Ray not buying it for a fucking second. Callum.
That awkward moment where like some random guy on the street's like, we don't pay to heat the outside, and then someone comes up, like the guards just come up and start beating him up, and they're like, don't talk about the guy.
And then at the same time, announcing that the family descending tonight is that exact same family of Cantrins, the Cantrin Creations, who for their dedication to Zista City. After a round of applause, there was one more announcement that was given out by the one who basically districts and gives property and owns majority of Zista City itself, announcing the Mardathas family would also be descending by his own decision, stating that their dedication to the city is something that should not be missed out on. And the Rain, Delson, and their family made it to the stage. Having their moment in the limelight, seeing mixed faces and applause out in the crowd for what had just occurred, they quickly got out of the way of all of the hubbub trying to escape, had a ruse about celebrating in a closet, and then also Rain revealing to Delson that they are in fact cousins. They had some conversations where Delson filled Rain in on everything, and they took Delson's secret entranceway down to that vault area and linked up with the rest of the group. With Seabreeze hearing "call" whisper out of the book as he attempts to read it, asking his patron for help, and also hearing in his patron's voice "call." He ended up closing the book for a moment as everybody is getting back together, having a little bit of a conversation between Rain and Rain, the two leaders of this group, about how you have separate goals and you think it's best to work together, and also asking if the other group can help out with separate tasks if we all survive this. You guys agreed? Bleak got up, the goblin guide servant of this area, grabbing Static's hand and leading towards the staircase, descending down further below the Dai's mansion. And that is where we ended last week's session. Last week.
Last week.
What's happened?
Yeah.
Callum.
Ready to leave right now?
What?
So,
Also, can you recap for me what books we got and who I gave them to?
yes. So you got all the books that you guys ended up getting was you gave Static the Book of Bodily Health.
Yep.
You gave the party Gainful Exercise, Quickness of Action, Clear Thought, and Understanding, which again, you guys don't know what any of these books do until you have them identified, just for the sake of distributing where they are. And Seabreeze, you took the Leadership and the Necronomicon.
Right. I wanted Charisma, and I have the Necronomicon.
Yep. So Bleak is holding Static's hand. It's just like, quickly, everyone, we must go quietly. The way down is never certain. It will try to trick us, but for the most part, I will do my best to lead us down safely. Before we go, though, and he kind of walks over to the side of the staircase, and you can see there's like a part of the actual concrete wall that you can see has clearly been cut out, and Bleak kind of just pulls the piece out and reaches his goblin hand inside, half of his body going in, before he does pull out. And hold on one second. You can see these slippers that he does have, which he immediately puts them on. You see a ring that he ends up putting on his finger, and you can see him put two arm plates on that has some sort of metal attached onto the outside. He says, "I've snuck down here before. Master does not know. Bleak has to warn you. There will be things to try to kill you all. As I identify them, I will try to let you know." And Static just looks down and be like, "Well, I mean, if you just give us a little bit of a heads up, just so we know what we're going in for, maybe, is there something to look out for?" And he says, "You don't know until you get down there, unfortunately." "Oh, well, that's comforting." She looks down at the rest of you guys. Does anybody else want to go first?
Sure.
Bleak reaches out to you, Andy, holding out his hand.
Yeah, I'll hold his hand.
Okay. What is, I haven't had to ask for this in a while, guys, the marching order? The group's together, Callum.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really funny to me. Okay, so as everyone starts getting like, I'm probably not paying super attention because I'm still like leafing through the book. I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna like look over at Rain and like, I don't know, make a like a come here for a second while I'm still reading.
Okay, Rain will approach. Sorry.
All right, I was like, I'm just gonna throw it at you.
It just throws an ice sword at someone. This is yours now.
So I'm gonna like pull you to. Are we in a room right now?
You guys are in a hallway, basically just conglomerated right next to a staircase that goes down below.
So like,
Okay, well, I'm
like
gonna-
a landing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Rain to like one of the corners as far away from everyone else as I can. I'm going to slip Fazozaz's Shaloot out of my sleeve and hand it to her like hilt first. And I'm going to say to her, what was I thinking of saying? Every Queen's Guard needs a sick weapon. Protect your queen with this. Like, use this. I think I need to be magically linked with this book. My patron is telling me to read it. So I'm going to sit here and read it, take my sword, and the pieces that are rightfully yours, like, make good use.
Sorry, I had a little burp. I shall now actually answer as Rain.
He just belches on me and is like, thanks.
Rain doesn't
Nate.
burp in character.
Rain does burp in character, but she does the little polite, like, my apologies. Unless she's at a bar where it seems appropriate, then I feel like she would not give a shit. She reads the room. Rain says, thank you very much. I thought this was important to you.
I have a feeling it's going to be important to us tonight. And then I'm going to like show my Warhammer. And it's like, I just got this from my patron. Like, I don't need, like, if you want to, that's too meta. I don't really need it. And I think since we're probably about to go and fight a dragon that's called the First Flame, ice is going to be really important. I'm going to tell Rain the command words. So you say Fazozaz's Shaloot to make it grow into a short sword or a long sword. And you can choose when you make it. Are you ready? Are you going to write this down?
Yes.
Because I'll go slow if you want to.
It's
write
an
it
item
down.
on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond.
Cool. Well, Brian, then you're gonna have to tell me that spell. Give me 1 sec to actually get to the adding items section. Manage inventory.
Oh, I'm going to erase it off my character sheet while you're doing that.
It's
Also, Brian,
it's FZOZAZ. You should be able to just search it in through my items there.
Yeah, you just have to search FZ.
Yep. There's not going to be many other options.
I assume, yeah.
No, it's funny. I hope that like people have like everyone else's custom items on, they mistype FZ and like, wait, what? Well, they're like, that's who the fuck?
Just
That's
put FA,
gibberish.
it's FZ.
Yeah.
Conlon, just so you know, it has 48 charges out of a total of 60 that it could possibly have right now.
Okay.
It will keep the charges once you attune. You can start focusing on it as long as you're doing light activity, but you won't be able to stealth if you're doing that while moving. So it's up to you when you want to start attuning to it.
I don't know.
My best bet on how this will work best when we take a break right before we open the cash vault door,
That would be the best time, yeah.
attune to it then. Because we already spent a short rest just now, and if we spend much, much longer down here, someone's going to start asking questions. So once we get further down, you should be able to attune to it without a problem. Also, so like I said to Rain, I'm going to need to wait here for a little while. I'm gonna like say over, Andy, do you still have that ball of endless twine?
It's like in his left hand. The right hand is holding Bleak's hand, and the left just has the ball of twine in it already.
Out, which is so Andy.
Yeah.
Can you give me the end of it to hold?
Sure. Yeah. So like I can give just like a piece of it to you, but I'm gonna show you first that if I cut it, it disappears. So it is a little dangerous down here. There's traps and stuff. I'm just a little worried that it will probably eventually end up getting cut.
I don't plan on spending much longer reading this book, but I need to learn something from it before I keep going. I think it's important.
Okay. Can I do like, I don't know, can I do like an insight check on the book to see if it's evil? Does that make sense?
I mean, it's made of skin. It's definitely
Roll
evil.
an insight check.
Okay. Andy actually rolled really badly earlier and doesn't know it's skin, I think. I think
Oh,
he was
that's
like,
right.
"This is a gross texture," but he didn't realize it was skin. That's really good. Okay, that's a 25 insight check on a book.
You look at it at a different angle now, and you see part of a face in one of the spine in the corner, just looking out at you. It's not looking at you, but it's like a face,
Oh my
and you're
God.
like, probably not a good book.
This is
Yeah,
not the book you think about when you say, I'm going to sit down and read a good book.
I'm just gonna be like, I just wanted to make sure you know what kind of choices you're making right now, because this is a spooky book.
Warlock
that you're
choices.
Yeah, warlock choice. I don't even know. It's like, it's my vibe, because it's like, this is some serious magic mojo. He definitely thinks that all magic is his vibe, so like,
Okay.
He's gonna become
but
bestie.
I'm just gonna say to Andy, my patron told me to call to this book. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, Andy's also like, I don't trust your patron. He tried to kill me.
Rain walks up in a moment there as he's just listening in. He was kind of like ready to go, and then you guys start divvying things up, and he's just sitting there impatiently. But then he hears that conversation, and he's just like, I know what that's like, getting a call. See, Wind Whisper, what's it? You often do have to listen, because it is going to lead you where you need to be, just from what my patron says. Make sure you make decisions for yourself as well, because there will be things that try to trick you.
I want to protect my friends. I just want to protect my friends. And if that means that I have to kill my patron someday, so be it. That was not in character. Just want to say that.
Yeah,
It's lightning through the entire golem.
Just turns me into a slug. Like,
that would be funny as hell, to be honest.
We're not gonna change Seabreeze's mind, because when has he ever been able to? And it's just gonna, give him a piece of string and be like, please don't die.
And
Please don't die.
Torian's gonna come over and kind of just his large hand just like pat on the top of your head and be like, yeah, I had a friend named Pride who served everything that his patron said before.
I feel like
Didn't work out well for him, so hope it works out better for you.
I'm gonna take the string in Gaunty's body, in my hand covered in Gaunty.
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask him to hold on to it.
Roll a persuasion check.
Sure. Okay.
Remember, you can automatically make him stick at the cost of your own health points, or you can always try. to convince
I
him.
know. I might do that if I fuck this up. Actually, that's not so bad. That's the 6th 11 in a row that I've rolled. So total persuasion, that is a 17.
17. The string goes in his hand, and you can see it slowly getting moved down around until it gets to the mouth, and then just goes, and then just and it cuts the string, and it turns to dust by the teeth.
Okay, I'm gonna tie it around one of my fingers. I'm gonna tie it around one of my fingers, and I'm gonna say thank you, Gonti. You did a good job.
Like, I don't know what you guys expected.
All right. So what?
Brain is probably just looking at you guys like, wow. Just.
Wow.
It's like.
Is it too late to go back on our fucking heist?
Yeah, I was like, maybe I'll hire the other group that's standing behind me. Maybe I'll... Do you want a cash deal?
So yeah, I'm gonna sit down and keep reading my book.
Okay. So what is
Well, we're going,
the
so.
march? What is
Wait.
marching order, everyone?
I'm sorry. I also wanted to drink one of my random potions.
Just randomly just drink a potion? Okay.
Yeah, getting thirsty. Reading's hard work.
I'm gonna punch
Okay.
you in the face.
Let me look that up real quick. I have that down. So while you guys are figuring that out, what is the marching order?
I'm up front.
It is Bleak, Andy,
Well, I'm holding you. So we're both up front. Like,
I know.
right next to each other.
Oh, you could ride with him on your back.
Yeah, but
Bleak has to disarm
then-
the traps.
Yeah, he's been very helpful.
That's true.
Okay.
He's a helpful guy.
So Bleak, Andy.
I'm at least in the 3rd or 4th row of this group.
Static is gonna go behind Andy, and Andy, if you wouldn't mind, she's kind of like holding on to your shoulder, like the upper corner as you walk down. Okay.
He doesn't get the
Bliss,
flirtatious vibes of this. I'm just like,
Bliss-
neat!
Bliss will be right behind Static. Who would like to be after Bliss?
Alright, yeah, that'd probably be it'll be Rain and Delson. The two mid-range who can either do ranged attacks
Delson.
or we can do short distance
Yes.
attacks.
All right, and behind you, Delson, 42 appears. Kind of puts his
Yes.
hand on your shoulder, and he's like,
I'm blurry.
let me know how I can help. I'm trying to prove myself to you here too.
Oh,
you're-
God. And I also
Range,
want to.
Range like, oh, your sidekick.
I also want to make it known that I have put my armor on, and I've taken the rest of my equipment out of the bag.
Yep, I assume from the end of last session, everybody just got their
Everybody
equipment out. Cool.
Yeah. I think
everybody.
I'm not wearing armor. Because the math was like barely a difference.
I mean, buddy, 1 point of AC does matter. If it's 1 point
Okay.
better, please do it.
So, Callum, you drink one of the potions as everybody's starting to walk down the stairs. And
Are
he
there
goes,
like clear delineations between them? Like, do I get to pick which one, or do they look the same?
there is one that is hot pink. And then I want to...
I saw the manic amount of bit in Callum went, yeah, the hot pink one right now. Without even listening to the rest of them.
Are you doing the
I
hot
might
pink
drink
one?
both of them. I want to know what the other color is because it might be better, but probably the hot pink.
Okay.
It's bubblegum Pepto-Bismol, and I'm deadly allergic to it.
Birds can't drink Pepto.
They really shouldn't. No. Too many comments.
And there's another one that seems to be nearly frozen, but it's crimson.
Like frozen blood.
It's just blood. It's just
But you laughed when you said it, so I feel like it's bad. But that's the one I'm drinking. The sketchy, chunky blood one. I'm into it.
Okay. So
Wait. Does it smell? You know what? Fuck it. I drank it. I don't even care. If it's gonna fucking kill me, it's gonna kill me.
it goes down really chunky.
It's just
Bleak
strawberries.
goes down the stairs. Andy goes down the stairs. Static and Bliss go down the stairs. And as Rain is about to go down the stairs, she kind of just like, Rain, you look behind yourself for 1 second as Seabreeze finishes it, and then Seabreeze just goes, and fire breath just comes out of his mouth. Callum, you don't know how long this is gonna last. But for the next 4 hours, you have a red dragonborn's fire breath, like the 3d6.
Fucking sick. Can I use it whenever I want?
Yeah.
Fire powers too, and I haven't been using them this whole time. I need to remember.
I have the spell Dragon's Breath. This is so good. Wait. Oh, it's the red dragon though. So I mean, like, probably not gonna be super
15-foot cone, Rain. You just look behind you, and he goes.
You see,
15-foot cone
it
of
lights
fire
the
in air.
entire hall up.
Yes.
Does it count as magic? Because if it does, I just like melted all the flagstones with my siege magic.
No, it doesn't. It basically is giving you a new racial ability, so it's not technically magic.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because if I'm like melting this place down, that's going to be a bad time.
In that bar, and you do fire on the top.
Callum, you still have a hot pink potion as well.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that one's going to make it so I'd like turn into a bubble and pop or some shit.
It's up to you.
Why would it have been in Guy's house if it's poison? I'm drinking it. Fuck me up, fam.
So you
Fill the powers, man. Fill the powers.
Rain continues down the stairs. Delson goes down the stairs.
Do I hear this do I hear the glugging of another potion?
Yep.
I will sigh very loudly.
And the other Rain stops at the top of the staircase. And Caleb, as you finish drinking that one, you like pause for a second. There's not really anything going on. Then just you burp for a second, and there are insects that come out of your mouth, and then just start buzzing around you angrily for a few seconds before they just disappear.
It at least tastes good.
It tasted good going down, but coming up, it felt like you were gonna vomit crawling bugs.
Oh, I'm not a fan of. Is it over? Is that it?
You try it again. More bugs come out.
Oh no! Oh, I lost my fire breath for bug breath.
And then you try again, and bug and fire breath come out.
Oh no! It smells like burnt bugs.
I'm just gonna start throwing up like flaming wasps or some shit. That sounds awful.
So I randomized these
Pity on me, dragon. I am a sick human. Or kangaroo.
I randomized the potions.
I'm very sick.
For the next 4 hours, Caleb, you have a red dragonborn's fire breath, and you can basically vomit a swarm of angry insects.
Are they angry at just me, or are they like a cone that I can direct? Do they even do anything, or are they just like a bunch of ants?
You can try to direct them, or you can just let them be.
I'm just gonna let them be in my belly. I don't want to.
And do you just start focusing in on your book again?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and I got my beverages.
All
I
right.
feel good about it, but okay.
Rain catches up behind 42 and then calls ahead to other Rain. Your Kenku's.
It's not really a call ahead. We're next to each other.
I know, just like whispers. Three. Rain is 3 people behind you, so whispers past 42 and Delson. Your Kenku friend seems like a lot to handle.
Me and Delson are standing next to each other. The hallway's wide enough for 2 people, correct?
Oh, you guys are going side to side? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if it was a straight line or not. Okay.
I'm really happy that Rain said that I was a lot to handle and not a liability.
Okay.
What? Because you can be very useful, but you are a lot.
Okay, so
when you're not throwing up bugs all over the place, you fucking spaz.
So,
like, you did find all the intel to get that lady arrested, so, like, you had your uses.
Rain catches up behind you, Rain, and whispers that to you. Your Kenku friend seems like a lot to manage.
A lot is a... It's more than a lot.
Right,
Who's being fucking managed? Do you think Wind Whisper's being managed by anybody? He doesn't even manage himself.
His patron even has a hard time managing him. But all right. So, how are you guys descending down the stairs?
Stealthily and quietly.
Stealthily and
Yes.
quietly? Then everybody
Yes.
must roll a stealth check.
Stealth check.
I don't know where my die went. He says there's like 16 dice on this table.
Rolled really good.
I rolled a 20.
Rolled an unnatural 30.
Oh, and just because there's so many people and I didn't forget them, but I forgot them, Torian and Paul take up the rear.
Okay. Is Paul essentially dragging Seabreeze with us?
Seabreeze is staying back. Paul's like making sure the string doesn't get cut though.
He's just very carefully walking with the string in his hands.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Does my hood apply to this stealth check? I feel like it does.
If it's on.
Cool.
It would be more helpful for Paul to carry the string. I would let Paul carry the string so that it's not being stepped on all of us.
Yeah, that risks, like...
Yeah, I'll let Paul
Well,
carry it.
A tripwire, but not really.
Yeah.
16.
We never did give Andy those boots of speed.
No, Andy did get them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
attuned to them.
Well,
Okay.
good. Andy, your job is to find that necklace at the speed of sound.
You got it, baby.
He checks every pile. I'm back. The dragon hasn't moved yet, has he? Dragon's like, what the fuck?
I do be attuned, though.
Alright, one more of the NPCs. Hold on. Almost done with the NPCs I'm managing.
Brian, you should have Sam come roll dice for you, because apparently you need that.
Alright, Rain, what did you roll for a stealth check?
27. That was a nat 20 plus 7.
Jesus Christ.
That's so funny. I rolled lower than you on the dice, and I got higher than you as a result.
What'd you get, Andy?
I rolled a nat 18 for a total of 30.
Jesus.
We are... At least me and Andy are silent.
Okay. So
Here.
as you guys walk down the stairs, a layer of light fog just starts slowly appearing from the
Oh.
steps going down below you.
Oh.
It's steps going down, and then they curve around one more time, down. There's no source of light here. Does anybody doing anything for those of you who can't see with dark vision?
I do
Don't
have dark
vision.
I have dark vision.
I can see the back of Andy's head.
I do have dark vision, so.
Okay. So Bliss does not have it.
I can't imagine.
None of you know I don't have dark vision, though.
Well, we know you're human.
Wait, no, you're a half elf. You have dark vision.
I'm quarter
I know
elf.
You're a quarter elf, right?
But none of you
Right.
know that because everyone thinks of me as a half elf.
No, I think you would have told Andy. I think
Andy-
So,
Andy
The
might
ol-
know, but that's it.
funnily enough, the only one in this entire group who doesn't have some form of dark vision is the other Rain.
So both
So-
Rains can't see.
So
I can see
The-
Andy's head.
the other Rain is just holds onto 42's shoulder and whispers, "Hey, you be my eyes down here until we need some sort of light." And whispers up, "Bliss, you know what to do if we get in a fight." She's like, "Got it."
Rain,
I,
you have a torch.
Hopefully. Rain's gonna kind of shrug and say, probably, but we're going
Hold
to
on.
wait.
I have a torch. I'll hand it to Rain.
Oh, I got a lantern, I got a hooded lantern, I
Oh,
got torches, I got
Cool,
stuff.
cool.
But we should keep it dark, because dark equals stealth.
True. You can't
So-
fucking see them.
I was about to literally say, Rain's going to kind of grab your arm, and you're going to probably realize now that she cannot see past Andy.
Okay.
She's not going to say a word to you, but...
You guys, as you were walking down, staying silent as can be, and for the most part, overall, being very stealthy.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
8 or 9 person group. You had the lowest roll being a 13, so that was
Yeah.
really good.
Well, good.
Um,
That balances out our 30 and 27.
Yeah. you guys walk stealthily further and further down. One
What did
staircase.
Bleak
2,
roll for his stealth?
3. Oh, Bleak. Nat 20!
I love him. He's my best friend.
It's because he's holding Andy's hand. That's the only reason he rolled a nat 20.
I want to get him out of this
Hugs
horrible,
Bleak and holds him
horrible
close.
place.
Lead me.
I just know that he'll
Callum.
die if you let him leave.
The flippers.
All right. So, as you guys get further down, you can start hearing things just echoing off the chamber walls below. Andy, it's very similar to what you were hearing before, like at times like weird low growls. You can hear
I had a
basically things just like tink 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 dropping and falling. You can hear like a little scratching for a few seconds and it goes away. And those of you with a passive perception of 15 or higher, you can actually think you hear rain and the sound of the waves crashing, which is odd that it's echoing all the way up here, but that's the only thing you can tie it to.
Yeah, everyone's just like, those are waves crashing. We're also 3 miles in the air.
Somebody, can somebody please roll me a D100?
I got
Can
it.
I do it? I'm up front.
Oh, okay,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm up
Whoever
front.
wants to figure out.
I'm doing it.
So
32.
32. Okay.
Look at Brian's excited ass face. How much time did you spend on this, Brian?
A lot, okay?
We can go in line order for rolling the D100. Because it's probably gonna happen more than once.
No, probably, definitely. This entire session will just be us randomly rolling D100 to what's our next thing we gotta deal with. Oh, look, it's just a room of chests. Oh, this one's 16 mimics trying to eat us.
The room of chests is the 16 mimics, actually.
Yeah, it's the same room. I realized that after I said it.
Now that you can sense mimics.
Okay.
Yeah, so many mimic friends.
He just has them all of them. We're best friends. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys continue down forward, eventually, you do end up coming across where you see the staircase ends, and there's a open doorway to the right. Bleak whispers up to you, Andy. This looks like the first one. There's no way to tell whether it's the right one or not until you go in.
Okay. Well, then I guess we have to go in.
He walks cautiously up and like creeps his head around
I
and
will
looks.
also peek in.
Now, what you see, Andy, is a long hallway, about, I'd say, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So we've just left Seabreeze to his devices reading his book.
About 100 feet long, and
This is only a
there
good idea.
there do appear to be unlit torches on all four corners. You can see in the middle of the room there are two doorways on either side, and then on the far end, one doorway as well. Bleak whispers over to you. I still won't know, and I don't think. And he squints his eyes. He's just like, think this might be one of the trap rooms. Normally the door at the end of the hallway is open.
Am I able to see if there's anything in the room?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. It's not great. 11.
11. As far as you can see in the lighting, there doesn't appear to be anything in the hallway.
Can I try and look? Am I able to? Or
If the rest of the group catches up, it's like a 2x2 person hallway.
Gotcha. Okay.
You guys can try to maneuver your way down if you do want somebody else to look, or you can move on forward.
Yeah. I'll let everybody know that he thinks that it's trapped. And I'm also gonna ask him, do you know what trap might be in this room? Do you know how to disarm it?
He's looking around, and as you look around, he points out, "You see those weird carvings all the way around the room?"
Do I
And you
see
point out, you can see like things carved into the wall and onto the floor. It looks like arcane ruins. It says, "Those are the trap. Every room has one until they activate. There's really no way to tell which one it is. And he turns back to the group. He's like, "Doesn't look like there's any monsters, at least in this room to begin with. So,
I do have I'm gonna bring out I also have a tennis ball.
mhm.
I'm gonna bring out my tennis ball and I'm gonna say to Bleak, is it possible for me to like make it go off and then it'll be discharged, or I could throw this into the room?"
The trap typically activates once I enter the room. I normally go by myself. I don't know how it works in groups, but there are 4 possible traps that I know of.
Mhm.
There's one where the floor itself will form spikes and try to pierce you.
Ew.
The
Okay, can I just try? I'm
Hey.
gonna just try to roll the ball into the room and see if it will do anything.
Alright, you roll the ball in, hits the stones a few times and like birds
Not
knocks it
too hard.
aside, but it eventually goes to the end and you hear it hit the wall a little bit and roll until it stops moving. Nothing seems to have changed.
I'm gonna be like, hey Telson, your echo could activate them.
Oh, maybe.
Good call.
But what if they're too smart to know if it doesn't activate for a ball? Maybe it'll
No,
know
wait,
it's
my apologies. What do they look like again?
It's a 100-foot long hallway. At the end, there's a door, and then there's 2 doors on the left. And Bleak is just going to continue just saying one of them is the spike trap. There's another one where the floor
Oh,
sticks to your feet and tries to burn you away.
That's why
This
he has
is-
the slippers.
There's another one where the ceiling falls down upon you.
huh.
And then there's
All
one
right. Well,
and then there's one where there's monsters behind every wrong door. One door ends up having a way further down. The other ones are false rooms. Bleak typically comes down here and he has the ring on his finger and he just shows he turns invisible and then he turns back. He's just like, this is something passed down by my family. We found a way to sneak down and just keep checking the doors until I find the right
well,
one. Typically, I don't die.
I'll
The acid shoes have
Don't die!
these shoes have been prevented from acid hurting me, and these
That's
shields are from I believe they called it adamantine that I found down in the vault at one time. It helps
helpful.
from the spikes.
Helpful. I can I'll spawn my echo. I got this guy. Probably help.
We'll see. I've never seen how these tricks work with a group. I've only gone down by myself before.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
only
it'll
one
wait until we're all in there.
only one way to find out.
Like we're gonna walk in. It gives you a look like, are we sure? I heard about the
My-
spikes.
I'm gonna have my echo walk down the hall.
1 second, Callum.
Oh,
That's okay.
you said there's a door on the right. There's a door on the right and the left.
In the direct
There's-
middle of the hallway, there's a door on the left and a door on the right, and then a door all the way on the opposite end hallway.
3 doors. Okay.
And the one last thing that Bleak says is when I go inside the room, typically the entranceway faces into a wall and another door appears. And it's one of the 4 doors that leads down.
The echo just disappears immediately.
I'm gonna have my echo walk into the door halfway down on the left.
Halfway down on the left, the echo walks into the room. Nothing seems to immediately change.
Neat.
What does it look like? I'm gonna project my senses into the echo.
Looking into the room itself, You can see it's the same material as the hallway you were in above. Again, there's 4 unlit torches all the way around the room, and the only difference is the point. This is the first time you're seeing it, because Andy was seeing it before. There's just like carvings of arcane ruins all across ceiling, the wall, the floors, the doors themselves.
I will describe this as I see it.
Rain speaks up. All right, it's probably a trap that activates once it's. I mean,
Huh.
probably detects life. I don't know. Does that shadow of yours give any form of life out?
Not to my knowledge.
He's like, I know how it works.
Alright, I'm gonna have my Echo walk out of that room and shut the door.
Okay.
And then go into the one on the right.
Well, you went up to one of the. You went up to. So the doors are too far for your shadow to reach. I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
would have to
explaining
walk.
sorry, I thought you were asking about the hallway. The doors. It's a 50-foot hallway. The doors are about 50 and 50, and then 100 down. So, sorry, your shadow can't reach there. I thought you were just asking about the hallway.
Oh no, I apologize. No.
I will volunteer to go into the room first, mainly because I am almost at full health. And because I am super fast.
Andy, sprint to one door. Huh? No. Sprint to the next door. Huh?
Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty quick. I won't have to walk on fire for too much.
Okay, so you go into the room.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay, before it goes into the room, Callum, what's up?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Thank you. I wanted to share some quality cat content. My cat just came running, like busting ass into the room, looked over at me, made a chirping noise, and then ran into the wall, like full tilt.
Oh no!
She like looked over her shoulder and just kept going. And it's like, what are you doing?
Do cats ever know truly what they're doing? Yeah, they probably do. They're just fun
I
little
don't think
misfits.
so.
She's
Every once in a
definitely
while.
lulling me into a false sense of security so she can kill me tonight.
All right.
That's
So,
how cats
Andy-
be
Sorry.
working.
Did you say you walk in or you run in?
No, I'll walk in first. I'm prepared to run.
Okay, so you take your first step in,
Yeah.
and the second you do, a wall shimmers in between where you and the rest of the group were, and you are in this room by yourself, and everybody just sees the wall in front of you. There's a door now in front of you guys that wasn't there a second, and there's a door behind you, Andy. And
That's bad.
I'm gonna roll something real quick to see what happens with the string.
I gave it to Paul.
Oh, Paul's holding the whole thing? Okay, I thought he was
He's
just holding
holding
the
the whole
thing.
thing because I said that it would be too much of a pain in the ass for Andy to be holding it, like, and have all of us walk on it the entire time.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's in Paul's hands.
And Andy,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you're in there, all of the sigils just start glowing a black color.
Ooh,
Okay.
not good.
I go
Not
grab
good.
my ball.
Not good.
You run across the room and grab your ball.
Yeah.
Oh
Everything.
no. Oh no.
As soon as you start to move forward, Andy, I need you to roll. I need you to roll some sort of athletics check or dexterity. You realize your feet are sticking to the ground and it's starting to burn.
Okay, let me okay, actually
Oh my
athletics
God.
and dex are both the same for me. Could I do acrobatics?
Yeah. As long as you're
Acrobatics is way better.
acrobatically trying to move around instead of just
I'll do some
powering through.
cartwheels or some shit.
Cartwheels.
You know.
This is the time to
Okay,
split us all up. That's not good.
Math 21.
21. Okay, you pass. You have half your movement speed, but you were able to run across the room. How
Okay, could I double my speed using feline agility?
Therefore,
Yes,
bring
you
you to
can.
normal.
Yes, you can. So that is something where you have what's
You also
your total
wear-
speed?
You also wear the boots of speed.
So my normal walking speed is 40 feet. If I
cutting
dash, that is 120.
120. Okay, so yeah, you can if you do all of that, you can run across the room with 80 feet to get where your ball is. You are now about 20 feet from where the end of the hallway door is, and you got a few other doors to your sides.
Okay, is it hurting when my feet are on the floor? Does it hurt?
It's starting to hurt.
Okay, I am wearing the magic boots. The
Mhm.
boots of speed. I don't know if that helps at all.
The boots aren't getting damaged, but you are seeing little bits of the floor. It's almost like acid bubbles coming up and like hitting on your ankles and stuff like that.
Okay, can I just like do a quick little can I see out both doors? Or do I have to poke my head through?
All the doors are closed. Are you going to a door to open?
Shit. Okay.
Also, as a flavor text, as the wall forms, Rain would probably say Indrish in a worried tone.
And before I'll let you finish your turn real quick, Andy, and then I gotta see what everybody else is doing.
Okay, so 80 feet, and then so to get to the other side of the room would be another 80 feet?
Another if you want to get back to the door you came from, 80 feet. If you want to get to the door that was what you threw your ball at, it's 20 feet from you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll go to that door and try to open.
Okay.
Just to look through.
So you tried the handle real quick. The handle is locked.
Okay. Shit. Well, I used my action and my bonus action to dash, so I can't unlock it this turn.
Okay, so you're gonna stay at the end of the hall?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Also, my food is almost here, just so that you can see.
So, all right. So we'll go on to everybody else. Rain, you yell Andrish as the wall appears in front. Paul's just like, do we go in? Do we open the door?
Pull on that string so Seabreeze knows to come forward. Or we're going to lose track of him.
Okay. And Paul tugs the string gently, but like enough to give some sort of force. We'll get back to that in a second, though, where I see how everybody else reacts. And Static's just like, we can't just leave Andy in there. What do we do? And Static reaches forward and like grabs the door and opens up, and you can still see Andy on the Static sees Andy on the other side of the room.
Okay, at least there's that. I'm like, ugh.
And you guys just look and you see the floor is just acid bubbles pooling up. Andy's over there like
the other side of the room though, which is good.
Okay. I would then yell
Static is gonna use her turn real quick just to produce flame, and she's gonna throw one over at the one of the torches to get it lit. So there's some light in this room. What are you doing, Rain?
Is it required action for me to make my fire stuff do things? Do I
Depends on what you're doing with it.
To light a torch.
I'd say that's small enough that you can do one free per turn.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll light another one. So as I see her do that.
Okay.
Rain would tell Andy to check the other doors quickly. Andy, check the other doors as quick as you can.
Yeah, they're locked, so.
The one you're at. There's two more doors.
And Bleak speaks up, and it could be the one right here that we're standing in. It can only be opened up that way from inside there.
Oh, we can open the. Oh, gotcha.
So we have to go in.
Yeah.
Andy, check those two doors first, and then we'll have to be quick about it.
Okay, I'll run around and check the other two doors and see if I can open them.
Okay, you can get to one door with your normal speed for the other one. Andy, it is also locked. Are you going to... It's locked?
I say that out loud.
And you try the other door, and you run just quickly across the hall. It is also locked.
Oh, we need to all get in here. There's some unhappiness in the sentence.
Bleak runs in there next. He's just like, I've got these shoes. They won't hurt me. And he runs over to Andy's side, and he's like, here. And he has like a really poor... Actually, hold on. I need to make Bleak real quick. surprisingly just gets in the room and gets halfway to you, Andy, and he's holding like a lockpick out in your direction. He's like, this is what I use.
I'll take it. Does it look any like it would work? Or does it look like I would have like disadvantage if I used it?
It looks like it has been passed down for generations.
I'll hand it back to him just because I don't want to break it.
Okay.
I'm not the best at lockpicking, and I'll hand it back. Like, I'm okay, but I don't want to break your, like, family lockpick. And I'll take out my own and try to pick the lock. I'm not great at it.
Okay. Callum, what's up?
So it's just
Bleaks
dex
is
for me.
Bleak's lockpick is just a fucking bobby pin.
Yeah, it is literally a bobby pin.
Or is it like sleight of hand? Do I roll sleight of hand, or do I roll like just straight dex?
Or trying to unlock the door?
Yeah.
For trying to unlock the door, it is something you need to have a thieves tool to try to unlock it. Otherwise, you really got to try to break the door.
I do have these tools, so I can use proficiency, right?
Dex and proficiency as a rogue, unless you took expertise in it, but I'm pretty sure only Callum did.
Then I'm gonna use the math for my sleight of hand because that's the same thing.
Okay, which door are you trying? The door,
the one I'm at.
The one you're at. Okay, so you're gonna run back over to that one.
I didn't roll great. It's a 12.
12. You try to get it through there, and it didn't exactly hit all the tumblers, unfortunately.
I'm gonna say, Andy, far door, because you can reach the far door faster. I'm gonna tell Delson to sprint to the right door, because we're rogues, so we all can use thieves' tools.
So I'm gonna spend this entire turn standing at this door just so I can get my feline agility back, because I can only get it back if I don't.
I'm going to sprint to the left door. Okay, Delson and Rain, as you run in, either either athletics or acrobatics, depending on what you're doing to get around the room.
So it says so you will stick to the floor. Like what? So okay. All right. So what are my options again?
There are 3 doors currently until everybody runs in the room. Callum?
How often can you cast your echo?
How long? I think it.
No,
often?
how often?
Oh,
Like
indefinitely.
Indefinitely. I just can't create more than one.
Right. So what you should do is create one and then do some weird leapfrog shit where you just switch places and then make another one further ahead, switch places, and keep doing that. No checks required because you're not really moving. You're teleporting.
That is an option.
Yeah, you do have unlimited teleports.
Yeah. So. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm gonna like Rain and I rush into the room.
And for my check, I'm doing acrobatics, trying to stay light on my feet, and math. So that's a 24.
24. So that succeeds. You have half movement, but you can move forward.
Okay. So
yeah, I'm gonna.
I'll move 30 feet then.
I'm gonna continuously spawn my echo and then keep switching places. To keep
Actually, no. I can do because as a rogue, as your action and bonus action, you can sprint, right?
Yep.
Okay, so half of 9, so
yeah,
it's 40. So it's 45 feet.
You can just get to the door on your right with your movement, Rain.
I'm on the left. He's on the right.
Andy's on the left, and you're on the right. And Delson, where are you going?
Delson's on the
the right with Andy, or the left with Andy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. So
and
Delson, you go in the room, and then you immediately put your echo forward. It's 15 feet or 30 feet.
30 feet.
The max distance.
30 feet. It's 30 feet. I remember this because we've had to use it that way multiple times.
Oh no! Actually, no. It says I can use a bonus action to magically manifest an echo of myself in an unoccupied space within 15 feet of me.
15? Well, I think it has to stay within 30 feet of you.
Oh yes, yeah. I can mentally command him up to 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so you can get it over to 15 feet, and then you swap places with it.
Yes.
You still got about you still got a little bit of distance before Andy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 25 feet before you are right next to Andy with the door. Do you want to try to push through the acid?
Yes. I'm just gonna kind of use that technique to just kind of zip across the room.
Okay, so athletics or acrobatics check.
All right, I rolled a. It's not as good, but as you said, athletics or acrobatics.
Yep.
Check. Digit.
16.
16. That's enough to move the rest. You're moving over there, and hey, you're right next to Andy. The rest of everybody is going to move into the room.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just bad at lockpicking.
I can give it a whirl.
I always roll bad. That's what it is. I have a reasonable addition. I'm just rolling bad at that.
And Andy, as Delson gets over there,
Yeah.
you just suddenly feel a little bit of the pain from being in this room for too long. You take 1 point of acid damage.
Oh no, no.
Can I try? So, can I try and pick the lock or?
Yeah.
And so that is a. Is it a sleight of hand check or?
It is dexterity plus your proficiency.
Dexterity plus proficiency. Locked. Ooh, cool. You mean 25.
25. The door opens up. You look inside this room, and this room, what you end up seeing is a small corridor. You can see chains against the walls themselves, and there doesn't appear to be any type of bodies or anything in it. Over in one corner, you can see at one of those, like, what, Callum, you probably know what it's called, those coffins with the spikes in it and everything.
An Iron Maiden.
You can see an Iron Maiden over in one of the corners, too. And as soon as Delson opens it up, Bleak rushes over towards you and takes a look, and he goes, it would be over in that corner. And he looks, and he's just like, I don't see anything over there. I don't think it's this one. And the rest of the group runs into the room at this point, and half of them get stuck at the entrance. But then as soon as all of them are in the room, the door closes behind them automatically, and you are all in this room now. There's 4 doors. Bleak turns around. There's 3 other options. Quickly.
So on my second turn, I will run over to the other one.
This means we have lost Seabreeze.
Roll another.
Seabreeze has his hand up.
Roll another acrobatics.
Oh, we'll get to him in a second.
How many other doors are there?
There's 3 other doors.
Acrobatics 25.
I'm gonna lockpick the door I'm at, by the way.
Okay, so Andy, I'm assuming, which one would you want to go to? The one at the end of the hallway, or where you started from?
The far one.
The far one.
Because
Andy, you can get there?
Because...
And can I lockpick?
Both you and Rain roll a lockpicking check.
Better 19.
19. Yeah, so you get to that door.
17.
I did it.
And you look into that door.
Worked out.
And Rain, you also... The door opens up. Sorry, Callum, I have to do this once all this is done. Hold on. Bleak turns to both of you and goes, what do you see? And Andy, looking through past this door, you see about 10 feet or so of space before even your darkness cannot pierce.
Same with me.
Beyond it.
I can't see past it.
You probably will be halfway there.
Okay.
With your movement, because Andy is ridiculously fast. He ran over to another door. But you can look over Andy's shoulder, and again, dark vision. After 10 feet in, you can't pierce through.
I'll just say it's really dark.
Rain, what you see in this room is there are banisters in every single corner on the wall with a weird mirror design with like vine chains wrapping around them. On the middle of the room, there seems to be this giant sigil that of some sort of circle, and there's a pedestal at one corner. On the left far wall, you can't see anything beyond that because you have very limited dark vision.
15 feet.
Yep, so you can only see that immediately into the room.
I describe that and also tell the group in the behind that's now all conglomerated at the door, lockpick that door.
Static was halfway running over to you, so Static's gonna be there. 42 will be at that door, and he'll be like, on it. And Bleak says, "Is there anything to the left?" Over to you, Rain.
I'm going to light a torch at this point because
Spends an action to light a torch.
And I hold it to see better in. And do I see anything to the left?
As soon as you light that torch, the whole room does light up, and you can see a archway.
I see an archway
with twisting vines going up, and on there is a glowing yellow sigil.
I'll describe that to Bleak.
42 is like, oh, shit, I can't get this one. And Bleak's like, the sigil is the key that as soon as you touch it, it should allow the doorway to open.
Allow the doorway we need to open, or
yes, to the next staircase down.
Okay.
Rain, you and Delson each take 1 point of acid damage for the time that you've been in here.
Neato.
Bleak shouts out, "That's the one!" And everybody roll some sort of strength or acrobatics to see if you can move this turn to move over in that direction.
So good.
29. 17.
Wait. Yeah, 29.
17.
All right. So everybody pass in your group. So Rain, are you gonna use your all your movement?
I'm gonna kind of stay. I'm gonna get into the room, but kind of stay in the doorway so it can't close.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because Rain's a critical thinker, and she's like, I don't want this door to close and me to be alone.
Yeah, that's fair. 7914. Hopefully nobody ever gets my tablet now. They know my passcode.
I'm guessing.
To get your tablet first.
So
yeah.
So Rain, you are standing in the doorway to make sure it doesn't close. Andy and Delson run over. Do you guys stop at the doorway or do you run in?
They can run in.
Yeah, I'm
literally gonna
you guys...
I'm essentially keep one arm with the door, keeping the door open, and pretty much have them push them to pass past me.
Touch the sigil until everybody's in, because I don't want.
Is the room big enough for that?
Oh yeah, this room is huge. This one's probably about 50-50.
I don't want the doorway down to open and then nobody else is allowed in, so I'm gonna wait to touch the sigil until everybody.
I'm also going to start counting how many heads we have, and probably now realize that Seabreeze did not make it through the door with us.
You see Paul runs through, and he has the string. It does not appear to be cut yet.
Nice.
I rolled to see if the mirage would cause the string to cut, and it did not. So it's underneath the mirage, basically, right now of the door.
Okay, so I can see that?
Yes, you guys can also see Static and 42 are basically stuck in place trying to push through.
Great. So this is fun! This is so fun, everyone! We're having so much fun!
Next turn is the rest of your group basically has gotten to the door.
Callum really wants.
You can see Bliss.
He's gonna cry.
Sorry, Callum. I'll get to you as soon as they get through this thing. You see Bliss.
We're not leaving without him, though.
Static run up. Static and 42 move. 42 is barely even able to get to the door with his movement right there. Andy, you're still in. You take 1 point of acid damage.
No, I'm in the other room with the mirrors now.
the whole floor, like everywhere, even in this room,
okay.
is acid. You guys realize everything because it's coming from the sigils that are all around, which do seem to continue into all of these rooms.
Okay.
All of them take 1 point as well.
Great. So we need to be much more coordinated next room.
What? I got one again. 7914. No worries. What'd you say, Colin?
That means we need to be much more coordinated next room.
Next one. Okay, everybody's able to get their speed. Everybody is within about 15 feet of it. Bleak even moves up. He just touches the sigil, and the yellow spreads out through the entire doorway. And he's like, quickly, through. And Bleak runs through.
Oh my god, Blake!
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it look like we're able to run through? Even though he already started?
He ran through, and he just disappeared through something. And who goes in after him?
I'm gonna follow.
We'll have
So
to
as
shoot
soon
them
as
each in a different room. That would be... I would stab myself right here on stream.
As soon as you run in, Andy, you and Bleak are in a carbon copy of the hallway, the staircase hallway that you were in before. Like going down, is more steps descending.
Weird.
Everybody else piles behind really quickly.
I feel like this is literally a pile.
Andy, roll a strength check if you can hold everybody in place from tumbling down the stairs. What, athletics? Sure. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm better at that.
We need to know where Seabreeze is. I'm trying not to leave her behind.
So everybody tumbles in and then just boom, 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 down the stairs. I'm not gonna give any damage.
Into like an acrobatic roll?
I'm gonna say, if you roll high enough on acrobatics check, by the time you get to the bottom of the stairs, you can stop everybody enough from taking damage as they hit the ground.
Okay, let's roll. Okay, 22.
22. Okay, you are tumbling first. Everybody behind you, you kind of just stop and like hold up real quick. You like do like a flip trick, and then you stop, and everybody stops. But everybody's just a mess on the staircase, and Bleak just gets up. He's like, "This is harder with a group."
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bleak.
But this is the maze. Unfortunately, I don't have any guarantee of getting to the correct room. The correct hallway is an exact carbon copy of that one. But you can get the hallway at the end, the door, it's open. That's the only way that I can tell that when it's the real one. We must continue down further.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I have.
You guys should pause. With that cause.
I'm trying to see if there's anything.
And we'll stop right there before you guys go down further.
Also, I never actually walked through with the central door. I would have waited to see if when
so many things to say.
One thing, Cal, I'm sorry, Colin, finish your thought just before we segment.
I would have waited till Paul walked through. I would not continue the same order as everyone else did before. I would wait till Paul walked through the sigil door to see if the string popped before following Paul.
As soon as Paul walks through, you see, and the string persists.
Okay, then I will then go to the sigil door after that. So I've missed everyone falling down the stairs.
Everyone's falling down, Rain just peers out, everybody's just a mess at the bottom of the stairs.
Because Rain was patient.
Andy, like, somehow just...
Holding everybody.
Holding everybody up.
Holding the onslaught of people. Just a pile.
Just catching. Alright, so Seabreeze. Everybody went down the stairs.
Okay, hold on. I have so many comments that I was trying to make. It's frustrating that I'm the only person that has lockpicking proficiency and expertise.
You separate yourself from the party, Cal.
I know, and also Bleak didn't tell me that I need to look for the fucking open door or a yellow sigil or any bullshit like that. So if I go down by myself, I'm getting lost.
Bleak is a goblin. He didn't think that far ahead.
No. I'm not blaming Bleak. I didn't ask any questions. I just, I'm a little worried. And,
you have to just hope that the string stairs?
Yep, I keep making faces, and then I realize that it's about to break again, and I'm like,
That's why I
So-
asked. That's why Rain
So-
would have waited, because she's like, we can't
Yeah,
just
it's
leave
like-
Seabreeze at the
it's
top of the
like
hallway by
when
himself in the
we-
dark.
So
Did you
Callum,
get up when we pulled on the string?
5 minutes go by before that string pull does occur. What are you doing in those 5 minutes?
Reading.
yeah,
Just trying to read
Leafing through
more through the book.
yeah. I'm like also like mentally like probing whatever magic is in the book, like trying to figure out what it's about.
Trying to feel
Okay.
its vibe.
Yeah, I'm doing a vibe check.
Roll an insight check.
All
I
right,
did
I'm
a
gonna use
vibe
Blinky
check
as
and it
well.
said
Insight
bad.
or Arcana, you can do either or.
Oh,
Insight is a +6. Arcana is a +2. That's I'm gonna be an insight check. Oh shit, buddy! All right, that's a 29, friend.
29.
That's a nat 20 with Blinky's 3 and my 6.
You can tell that your patron is evil. You've known this. It's not a hidden fact that you've shied away from everybody.
Called the elemental evil.
The
like,
feel
in
that
its
you
name.
get coming out of this book feels beyond that of evil. Feels like something devoid of any, honestly, like feeling or desire. It feels just pure pressure beyond what it feels like from your patron.
Okay.
And
Do I know anything about the Far Realm?
roll a history check.
Okay, I'm gonna use Blinky again.
Your finger gets severed. I'm waiting for it one day.
It's not gonna happen, Brian. It's never ever gonna happen. History. That's
Rolls
not
in
so
that
great.
one. Fuck.
Nope. I got a 7 plus 2 plus 2. So
Knowing
11?
Callum, he would just put it
11.
on your finger.
Yeah,
absolutely. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't even go to pick up the other finger. I'd find my ring and put it back on.
You can't.
He's
Slippery
like,
little
"Do you-
devil.
holding the
You
finger.
can't.
Do you know a paladin?
You can't think of anything in your history that would have any connection to this. As you're looking
mean,
into it,
I like-
you hear one more time, call.
I raise. Thank you, Conlon.
As you're looking at the book weirdly, you just hear, "Oi!" and runs through the door, and you can see Wet Hand's ghostly form.
Yeah.
Didn't you say to
I
meet at
haven't
the
seen you in like
balcony?
15 minutes. I'm
Didn't you say
sorry.
to meet at the balcony, matey?
I was trying. I got stuck in this hallway. Dude, I'm
Yes,
so sorry.
we need the ghost boy.
I've done so many divine smites. Jeez, dear
I'm sorry.
sea gods.
Would you like to be in my body so you can feel less ghost pain?
At this point, yes, and just walks up and just inside, and you're no.
I'm just gonna like
something
pat my
normal
head and be
now.
like, "It's nice to have you back."
Oh, it's not nice to no longer be chased by guards again. Felt like the olden days.
That is
Just
Except I
give
can
it a
go
little
through
while.
walls
It's gonna
now.
be back. Yeah, it's gonna be back. We're gonna
That-
get chased by more shit by the end of the night. Just
that sounds like the most
patient.
manic thing ever to be like, ah.
And then
Yeah.
as he reforms with your body,
Oh.
you can hear the wind kind of come through the room as your patron normally talks to you, and you can just hear your patron call the Beyond One.
Beyond One? Are you there? It's me, Margaret.
Does he say it's me, Margaret?
The wind circles
Yeah.
around you, and then it goes down the staircase where your friends were.
Do I have the feeling that I've gleaned any sort of knowledge or been
From the
able to
book?
attune to the book or anything?
You feel like the book is reaching out to you. If you feel like
Right.
you're getting close.
Right.
I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna keep reading. And I'm also gonna mentally ask Wet Hands, since he's like in my noggin.
Mhm.
Be like, hey, do you recognize this shit? My patron seems interested, and it's asking me to call something called the Beyond One, which like probably isn't great, but sounds like something I'm gonna do. So
He
I
sticks
want
his
to know as
head.
much as I can.
He
How
sticks
did
his head
Zista City
outside.
get obliterated?
He sticks his head outside of your head for a second and just looks at the book, and he's just like, "This is beyond me, matey."
Well, that's
Do you even
okay.
know? Do you even know what language this is?
Working on it. Thank you, baby.
At this point, you feel a tug, 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 tug from the string.
They get more frantic as they
Mm.
go.
And there's no longer a tug after that, but you can feel like the string moving. Like definitely whatever's holding it is moving at a quickened pace.
It seems frantic, maybe even.
I'm gonna keep reading. I am gonna say, I'm gonna like whisper to Andy, I'm so sorry. Just hold on. I'll be right there. And I'm gonna keep reading.
Okay.
Like I'm waiting for that like ping of magical knowledge, the save point, so I can fucking go.
That's an hour away.
Not an hour away. I've been doing this for the last short rest too. I'm
Mhm.
close. I'm close.
Callum asked me. I was a generous DM. I told him about 15 or so minutes left, and then you can, because he
If
has
you
been
guys can
reading it
make
for
it
a while.
through 3 rooms without cutting that rope, I will be there in a fucking flash. I can fly there. I won't even get stuck to the floor.
All right.
The spikes
So-
will be pretty hard to do that over, just so you know.
Or the collapsed
Flying
room.
over spikes?
Somebody
Might be
else in the main party delving down. Roll a D100.
Yeah, Rain and Delson are tied, so whoever wants to do it.
I'll do it.
I think Andrew really wants to roll some goddamn dice.
A D100, you said? A D100,
He's
you
like,
said?
Yes.
it's like it's like Andrew's itching. He's like, I need the dice.
That is a 14.
15.
Wow.
Okay.
Very low on a D100.
Mm.
Spikes. Collapse ceiling. Animals. Angry dogs.
Hellfire.
Roll the nat 1. Does all 4 of them happen at once?
Mm.
That
was close.
sticky acid spikes while the ceiling collapses and dogs bite you.
Okay.
Sounds
You
like a
guys
fun
get
time.
down a dozen more flights of stairs. It takes a couple of minutes until you see the same.
Wow,
Images
we're fast.
before.
It was only a couple of minutes to get down a dozen flights of stairs.
You're going down. Down is easy. Up is hard.
Boy.
Holding on, I'm going to say for the sake of brevity and not having to roll it over and over again, I'm going to hold on to your stealth checks until otherwise needs a new one. Unless you guys all want to roll new stealth checks.
No, I liked
I'm
my
good. I'm
stealth,
good. 27,
actually.
boy. I'm gonna ask Paul how that string's doing.
Paul holds it. He's just like, surprisingly holding up pretty well.
I'm imagining that we went from like a very set order for like good combat to we're just a mess now.
They're Bleak is still leading the front with, I'm assuming, Andy, but now it's basically just a mess of people down the hallway. Unless you guys want to get back into the proper marching order.
No, we're trying to move quick now because at this point we're like we need to go through every room fast. I'm actually gonna say that to the group as we approach this next door. We need to go through this room fast. Who's the fastest?
Well,
besides Andy. Andy, you're going to the other side.
I can use my echo and move a little faster that way.
Static is like, I'm a tabaxi, I'm pretty fast.
How good are you in lockpicking?
Definitely Static too. Because being a tabaxi, I'm like, Static's probably pretty fast too.
Picking's not really my thing.
How about zapping doors apart?
Zapping doors apart. Does she have a spell for that?
Give me 1 sec. What a... 'Cause I know they're a magic user.
She says, I don't think I can zap a door apart, but... And her fists turn to stone.
Nice.
We'll try
Are you
it.
trying to break it?
So Andy far door, Delson left. Oh my god, I keep on trying to say Sonic. Static. My brain is useless. Static, right. And the rest of us will wait 10 seconds and then enter. Yeah, gives you guys enough time to try and lockpick the doors and then enter.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to forget the one behind us.
Yeah, well that's why we're going to have you do those 3 and then come in.
Yeah.
All right.
And
so Andy and Static go first.
And Rain will scoot herself to the front so she can put her arm through the doorway. Because I assume that the illusion's not going to be like... Well, it's an illusion anyways, but...
At this point, I could probably do my feline agility again. I would wait 6 seconds standing still to make sure I could do that.
Yeah. That happens.
And Static does the same thing. It's just like, ready?
Yep.
Race ya. And just kind of you guys run at the same point. All the sigils around the room turn black again. And
I'm faster than her, right? Because I'm a monk.
You are faster than her.
Yeah, you're gonna win, but it's a neat concept.
Kind of cute.
Yeah.
Andy, can you roll a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, dex saving throw. Fun.
This is like a rogue's dream world.
The other reason why we're pausing is I want to see what the hazard is before we dive into the room.
Sorry, saving throw is different. Math 22.
22. You and Static both run in and immediately see a spike of the column come out from the walls at both of you, and you both duck underneath, and you guys get over to your door.
Nice.
As I see that, I will turn to the group and say, "You need to move fast."
Bleak's like, "This is what these are for me," and holds up the adamantine arm shields he has.
Rain's actually gonna pull her shield out, so that way she don't get hit by one side.
I'm just gonna use my echo and teleport and move as fast as I can.
Okay, before everybody moves into the room, Andy and Static are gonna try to get into their rooms. Andy, roll a lock picking check, and Static gets to roll a spell attack at the door.
That's really bad. That is a 11 again.
11.
Oh my god, you keep rolling so bad on something you can do.
It doesn't seem like it's working, and she starts punching the door. It's not coming down yet.
Okay.
Who else goes into the room?
I told everyone to wait. Besides Delson going. Delson, you're already going to that other door.
I'm going.
And Delson, you have your full speed, so what's your full turn speed if you bonus action dash?
So if
he would get there. If he used the Echo, 15 feet, and then used his act.
Well, if he uses his Echo, he can't bonus action dash.
Well, Echo plus just his regular run would equal 45 feet.
Now, where can I find my movement speed again?
It's top of the page.
I think yours is 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet, yes. So
okay.
And that door is what, approximately 45 to 50 feet away from the entrance.
The opposite end of the hallway. If he wants to go all the way to the other end,
and he's at the other end of the hallway.
Gotcha.
Delson's on the left door. Static is on the right door.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm paying attention here.
There's a lot of people I'm managing, so thank you for your help, Conlon.
I'm doing the leader thing. I'm sending my troops out.
So yeah, Delson, you can get to that door, and you still have your action. Roll lockpicking check.
That was what my question was. I thought that was possible.
Please. Great. 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. You're feeling like you're almost getting there, and then roll a dexterity saving throw.
A dex. Oh fuck! All right.
You have high dex, you're a rogue.
Dexterity saving throw. All right. That's.
You can do it, Cameron.
14.
14.
Yay!
You're just about to get the tumbler. You feel like you're gonna get it, and then just Spike comes up from the ground, and you are able to just get out of the way of it. You did not unlock the door, but you did not get damage from that spike.
That's a 19 you just managed?
A 14. A 14.
So it's probably a 13. I will then reiterate to the group, keep trying, and then pretty much hold everyone else from running into the room just yet.
Okay.
Very good.
Everybody roll your...
Our 16 lockpick.
It's not budging! 16, Andy. It does unlock.
Okay,
You
I open the
burst-
door and look for the sigil.
Burst the door open, it's just that perpetual darkness again. You see nothing
Okay,
out of
I
the
will
ordinary.
run over to Static Store. 'cause
Good, I was going to tell you to do that.
Okay. Alright, Delson, what was yours?
What are I rolling at? I'm sorry.
You roll a lockpicking check, so
Oh,
Dex
right.
plus proficiency.
Oh, natural 20.
There you go. Literally took a second to breathe and then just okay, it unlocked. You had it just at the point before it unlocked. You poke your head and you look in where Bleak had pointed out before. You don't see any weird sigil or anything in this one.
Okay.
Nelson shouts out, I'm assuming nothing in there.
No.
And now everybody who's in the room again, please roll a dexterity saving throw.
See,
Luckily,
this is...
it's the same edition for me, so
17.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, Andy. You're gonna get fucking uppercutted.
Andy, another spike comes out from Delson, and Delson like, whew, okay, this is dangerous. And then he turns around to see you guys, and you just get over to Static. Static turns to you, and then just right in front of both of you two come up. You both take 5 points of piercing damage.
That's not that bad. Okay. I cough a little.
He spits up a
All
little
right.
bit of blood.
I'll try to pick the lock.
All right, roll a
little
lock picking check.
startled.
Delson, what do you do? There's the only other door is the one Andy's at, and then the one where everybody's peering in, looking at you guys, but everybody needs to be in first before that one.
17 to pick this lock.
17. All right, you put the tumbler in, and it opens, and then Static just punches, and the door just flies all open.
Does it slam?
I look inside.
Look inside. You don't see any sort of sigil
No
over where it
sigil,
was
let
before.
everybody in.
Yeah, everyone's like, come on. I'm gonna push everyone in so that way I can be at the door when it closes so I can try and unlock it.
Okay. As everybody walks inside. And Delson, where do you run to? Do you run to the door where everybody's coming in from? The only door left?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So, everybody who is coming inside who hasn't rolled, please roll a dexterity saving throw. So this is just Conlin, I think, out of the group, because you guys already rolled for the turn. I have to roll for everybody else.
And I will, as we come in, I'm gonna keep an eye on the string with Paul when the illusion shows up.
Okay. Okay.
Dex save. I didn't roll terribly great, but I have a high. I can't do math today. Fuck. That's 13, I think. Yeah, it's 13. I know how to do math. I'm
13.
I can't do math today, guys. It's a bad day for D&D.
See Torian and Paul's, they come in. They both get a little hit. Everybody else of the group seems to be fine. Rain, you run in and you see one coming up, and then you stop your movement and right in front of your face.
Oh! I imagine it cutting some of her hair as she moved her head.
Mm-hmm. And you turn around and you try to lockpick next?
Yeah, immediately.
Okay, and let me just see what happens to the string as you roll that lockpick check.
Ring survive.
Yeah, or else we just got a Kanku who's just chilling up there by himself. He'll just be sitting there. Shh.
I'm not by myself.
That's true, but the mimics can't. Well, the mimics will just go influence your talking.
Yeah,
And there is a
by
ghost. You're right.
yourself.
But I would point out the fact if anyone else knew what was didn't know what was happening with you, they think you're absolutely fucking crazy. Just talking to a ghost and two mimics.
What was your check, Colin?
Spring breaks, we might have to have a solo Seabreeze session.
That's 16.
16.
No, that's 18. I can't do math today.
18.
Valid.
Okay. You see, you unlock the door, and as you look down, you can see the string made it under the door, and then goes
Back
over to
around
Paul.
and in.
But a second you open the door, you don't see the other side of the string, but the string is still there.
Nice.
Ran's just like, illusions.
And on the other side, about 10 feet in, you guys see a sigil on the actual wall.
I'm gonna yell, scramble! And run in.
Run in.
Andy, who runs in first?
I'll run in first, yeah.
Andy, you run in, smack the sigil.
I'll do that high school boy thing where you jump up to touch the top of the the door frame.
It'd be really
It opens up, and then Paul is like, "Okay, guys, single file this time, single file."
Thank you, Paul.
I jump down the staircase.
Everybody gets through there as quickly as possible. Callum,
Really funny that you were like, I'm just gonna do the high school boy shit. Because like I picture Andy being like having insanely high jumps. And so like I feel like you would definitely have had to do like a low 5 to it as you jump way too high.
Your hair just glides over the top.
okay. All right. So, Callum, another 5 minutes went by.
Yeah, if Andy
Tell you, like, yeah, we got to just keep doing it. Like,
what I love is during that 5 minutes, at one point the string was just calm. It went back to calm. You're like, okay.
either Paul got eaten or something happened.
almost 15 minutes though, because we walked down that flight of stairs.
I know,
It's
it'll be
getting
very.
close.
It's when we're gonna be at the next room. Seabreeze will be jogging, reach the acid, be like, shit.
I can fly. I can fucking fly.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck about acid.
You're gonna get clocked by a spike.
I can fly. I'm in the middle of the room. No walls can touch me.
Seabreeze, you hear on the wind starting to get a little bit more aggressively. Call the Beyond One. Call the Beyond One.
I don't know his name.
Can I? Is it literally the Beyond One? Like I'm just calling out, like, hey, I already did that. It's hey, the Beyond One. It's me, Margaret. Like,
Not
your real
name.
What do you exactly
oh
say?
shit. No, what? Okay, so yeah, that you know what? I will actually say it out loud this time, like intoning kind of like to an otherworldly power. I will say, I, Seabreeze, do humbly call upon thee, Beyond One? And I'm gonna like, kind of like look around the room, like to see if anything changed. And then I'm gonna like, if nothing happens, I have something else to say. So like, what do I see?
The book starts to glow.
Oh, exciting.
You can see black, not energy, but almost like ooze coming out of the pages, like ink
Ooh.
drawing out to float up towards you. And it all just starts spinning around you.
What does the ink or the room?
The ooze that's almost like the ink just starts spinning around your head. Some of it starting to like lay onto your skin. And you hear in your head, matey, what is going on?
Does he pop
Magic,
out?
man. Don't worry about it. It's magic. Don't worry about it. Oh, actually, wait, shit. Get out of my body for like 3 seconds. You might actually get really fucked up by this. I have no idea.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Don't touch the fucking ink. Don't
and,
touch
like,
the ink.
he
Just go
waits,
straight up out of my head.
He looks up and it's not there yet, and shoots up and then ends up right in front of where you are at. And he just sees all of this ink just coming around until you're just like in a cocoon of blackness.
Okay. I'm sitting perfectly calm. Like, this is all just normal Kenku shit. Don't worry about it.
All right.
No,
And
this
we
is
all
normal
come-
sea breeze stuff. This is not normal Kanku stuff.
He doesn't know that. He thinks he's a normal Kenku.
And
Oh,
Wet
man.
Hands is just standing there, not sure what to do.
Kind of panicked.
Somebody else, roll a D100 as you guys walk further down.
I'll do it.
Yeah, Callum gets to roll it when he comes back.
I am. Okay. Where the heck's that other die? Okay, well, grab that one. I can't find the blue of one of my dice.
Where?
That's 41.
41. Okay.
I just turned and saw myself eating a french fry like a gremlin.
I wasn't going to say anything, Vicky, but you totally did look a little bit gremlin-like. You were just like you're like super weird little hunch and everything with like your sneaky eyes. Looked like you were stealing it from someone else.
Yes, Katie's sitting there and you're just stealing her fries.
You're stealing your own goddamn fries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't look guilty about it. Just stuff that shit in your mouth. Don't worry about it.
It's just because I have it sitting on my bed, so I have access to my notes.
A couple random minutes go by. Same and mirroring, carbon copy of each other. The end of the staircase, and you see the entrance into a room. Static goes, same plan?
I
Wait,
guess.
I'm going to say, who else is proficient at lockpicking?
I'm proficient, I'm just not good at it.
I'm like, Andy, you're going anyways.
Bliss is like, I'm pretty good at lockpicking. Static is like, I am, I just don't have any right now. And 42 is like, I can lockpick as well.
It's just a stack. You just need lockpicks?
Yeah?
Rain just hands her like a handful of them.
I am proficient with thieves' tools.
Yes, that's how you should be rolling for your lockpicking.
I think I have thieves' tools. I do.
Who do you want to go in? Do you want to?
It's me,
I mean,
same plan, but lockpick this time, Static.
Should Delson come in at the same time? We can try to cover all
Yes.
3 doors.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone go as quickly as you can. Actually, Delson
Okay.
can pretty easily do it because he's casting his echo. He doesn't have to run through them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I can just use my echo. I forgot I can do that. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you can cast your echo 15 feet and swap, but then you have to move the rest of the way. You can't do it multiple
Yes.
times in one
Yeah.
turn.
That's what he
Yes.
technically did last time, but he can stand behind Andy and I keep on saying Sonic. I keep wanting to say Sonic. It's so funny. Static. And just poop. Okay, so do that. Go! And I will hold the door so it doesn't illusion again.
Right.
I am going to say to Static before we go, sometime we should actually race. And then I run.
You have the boots of speed. You can obliterate them.
You run, and she, like, blushes for a second. Delcy goes, she's like, oh! And then she runs in after. All 3 of you guys, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Natural
Okay.
20.
Ooh, pretty good. 25.
25. You guys all run in, not sure what's going to happen, and then spikes come up once more all around you guys. All of you easily dodging it, now knowing what to expect with this room. And you go to your individual doors, all of you able to get there in one turn.
I will say to the group, spikes again, so we're holding.
Lockpick. Yeah, so 14.
Lockpick is 16.
21.
I missed
21.
completely.
Alright, you guys both. Your doors all open up. No sigil, Andy. Delson, you look over. No sigil there. Bliss, Static is at the door. I haven't done this in a while. Shit. And she's not able to get her door. But you guys have confirmed
How
both
wide-
the doors are
how
open.
wide are these rooms?
Can I? I'm gonna
the
run the
room-
scatter.
The room that Delson keeps going into, the left one, It is about
No. How wide is this the large 100-foot long, but how wide room?
about 20 feet wide.
Thank you. I've been trying to visualize it this whole time. I'm like, I know it's around 15 feet, but I don't know how many because you have not said out loud what it was.
I didn't want to go into this room in roll 20 if there's no combat, but here, I will send a picture of the room.
No, you said it's 100 by 20. I can visualize that easy theater of the mind.
Well, just in case you guys want to see, I just sent it in the group chat there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means if there's no acid, I can always make it to the other side in one turn and lockpick the same turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Just as long as there's no acid.
So,
And
Delson and Andy, which doors are you running to? Static did not get hers, but you guys got yours.
I'll run to Static, and I'll try to
I'm going to run to Static as well.
Okay.
All of them trying together to do it?
Yes, who has the highest?
I'll assist Delson if he's better at it.
Delson, roll with advantage.
Yeah.
A lockpicking check?
Yeah.
With advantage.
And she's just going to get frustrated and pull up the stone fist again and hit the
Begin
door.
punching the door. Fucker!
she might have a little anger issues.
17.
17.
Like,
door slams open again.
I'm imagining hearing it reverberate, like thunk, da, 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 da.
And all of you guys look in. Sigil on the door over there. But as that happens, dexterity saving throw, all three of you.
Can I wave the folks over before the spike comes?
You can do it.
21.
Nice.
21.
Oh, not great. Plus 9 is 13.
13. Andy, you go, it's over here, right in front of your face.
Rain will command, let's go.
Static runs.
Like the spike. Does it taste bad?
It tastes like stone. Cold stone.
Imagine your tongue got stuck as it went down.
I was kind of curious, if my tongue would get stuck.
What the How did your character get KO'd in your session?
I was trying to figure out if it was metal or stone, basically.
So Static runs into the room with Delson at that point, and she slaps the sigil. Everybody else who runs to the room. Dexterity saving throws, everyone. We haven't rolled dice in a while. Let's start rolling some dice.
Dicey dice. Very
15.
convenient that both my dex saving throw and my lock picking check are both +9, so I'm just adding +9 to everything right now.
Good.
I just tend to roll worse on lock picking checks. I don't know what.
It's okay. I always roll really high on my sleight of hand, and then I already have a +10 to sleight of hand, so it's always like, oh, you rolled a 27. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I have it now.
Or,
That's how I feel about stealth. I always roll so good on stealth, and I have a +12.
Yeah, so he's like, I don't need to.
I need to roll good. It's fine.
Orion and Bliss get hit by spikes on the way, but everybody runs straight into that room. Single file gets through and gets.
Is Torian still wearing armor? Does he make a clang when he gets hit?
He has natural armor. He's a barbarian paladin. He doesn't give a shit about armor.
I know. It'd just be funny. I'm imagining if it was bracket heat, you'd hear a clang. Ow!
Okay. Sea breeze.
Yay!
Yeah.
As
This would be
5
fucked
more
up. This would be crazy.
minutes go by.
So I've been sitting in a black cocoon for 5 minutes while Wet Hands is just looking at me.
Yeah. Panicked.
After a minute or so, the ink starts flowing towards your body, on your skin, and moving towards your eye, towards your lips, towards your nose.
I want to make a performance check to literally not flinch at all.
Roll a performance check.
Fucking sick. Blinky's gonna help me with. Oh fuck! If he bites
Your
my finger
falls off.
Oh shit! Nat 20 +4. Guys, I have to show this to you. I don't even care. Hold on a sec. Yo, I got the highest possible fucking shit I could get.
And what's your performance mod?
Plus another 3.
27,
Yeah.
baby.
You hold your
I'm not
composure
flinching for shit.
completely still.
I'm gonna think to the beyond one, like that. I'm thinking to whatever this is. Like, Do I ingest you?
As it's going inside you, you hear in your head in a different voice, almost in. It's like it started coming out as almost like, "Bye,
Bye,
Vicky."
Vicky.
I'll give it a few seconds to see if she comes back.
Aha!
Hey, Vicky. We waited for
I
you.
don't know what happened, but everybody was silent, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. Gonna try
see.
closing this.
It was your interwebs.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
must have been.
So, Callum, as you say that, you hear it almost comes as a alien-esque voice. It sounds like vibrations all around you, until those vibrations start sounding a little bit coherent and coherent until you hear, "Your invitation has been accepted."
Word. Come on in, friend. The water's fine.
Continue to call.
What up, Beyond One? I
And
must keep calling you. I don't know. I'm just doing
Wet
it. Like,
Hands
don't
just sees all of the black cocoon just fold in on itself on you and just get sucked into your form, and you're just sitting there with a book, the Necronomicon now. And Callum, can you please roll me a charisma saving throw?
Yes, I can. Charisma saving throw?
Yep.
That's a big old 11, friend.
Callum,
Yeah.
nobody else knows this. As soon as this comes in, you feel different. Your alignment has just been changed to neutral evil.
All right.
Great.
Oh, sick. Can I still wait?
Oh no, he's giggling.
I'm sitting here like, well, I was already chaotic neutral, so like, it's just chaos with a purpose. Like, I'm into
No,
that.
you're not chaotic anymore. You're now neutral evil.
You're no longer chaotic.
He's still chaotic, Kenku. That's just
Yeah, I don't
nature.
think that's gonna change. That's just part of his person.
There.
Yeah, that's not an alignment deal.
Callum,
Because like, even if I have to be evil, right? Like, even if I do evil shit, it's still gonna be like weird evil shit. It's gonna be like, ah, I tied all your shoes together. Like, okay.
you hear in
Okay.
your head. You hear in your head as you first get this new feeling. Read the
Oh,
text.
am I attuned to it?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna like fist pump like that and be like, yes, like did it.
Read the text from the void. Gain our power and serve your masters.
Oh, great.
I'm
I
gonna
don't like
question
the
into my
sound of
mind.
this.
Masters? Do you refer to the elemental evil, or do you refer to yourself, or both?
The elemental evil voice blows in on the wind. Call to the master of masters.
Yo, Beyond One, you're my fucking new pimp daddy. I don't even give a fuck.
And Callum,
Magic pimp.
you don't gain all of the abilities of the Necronomicon until you study it for 19 hours. However, Callum, if you can, I will allow some of the benefits to come into immediate effect. What I'm going to need from you, because I want these to be all you of what you roll for it. One, you can now speak and read.
Wait. Hold on.
He needs to start
Okay.
writing notes.
So I'm gonna write down Necronomicon. Necronomicon. Jesus, that's a fucking long word. All right. Fluent in
Void speech.
void speech.
So
Holy
anything.
shit! Wait. Does this supersede my proclivity to only speak in mimicry?
Do you try to speak out in void speech?
Yeah.
that same reverberation that you heard from
Dude,
there,
fuck
but in
yes,
different
I
words.
can make noise without copying people. That's fucking awesome.
Um,
Do I know the name of the thing that cursed the Kenku to not fly and not speak?
not yet.
I am going to like just think of that entity and go, fuck you. Didn't even need you to reverse the curse. I am doing it myself.
Callum.
Yeah.
If you can, I need you to roll 2 D100s.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll roll one, tell you what it is, and then roll the second.
You get 2. What you are rolling for right now, just so you know, is 2 minor beneficial properties, 1 major beneficial property, 1 minor detrimental property, and 2 major detrimental properties.
Fucking sick. I am into it. All right. So my first one is a 29.
29. Okay, so your first minor property, while you are attuned to this, the Necronomicon, you are immune to disease.
Nice. Immune to disease. I'm sorry this is going to take a hot second, guys. I'll try to be quick.
It's fine. You've been listening very patiently to us go through a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make a lot of
Second one's a 97.
97.
Fucking fuck. He's
Wow.
gonna go be like, I'm gonna actually fight the dragon, guys! That's what Callum's gonna do when he walks into the room.
That while attuned to this artifact, you gain a +1 bonus to your armor class.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
Callum, roll a D100 for your 1 major beneficial property.
All right, let's fucking do it. Oh, can I roll Blinky for this at all? Is
No,
this anything like that?
It's not a skill check now.
Okay, what is 40 and then a 0 on the ones? Is that a 50?
So I personally reel the double zeros as 0, just for how I go. People rule it differently. So like I know Vicky rules it differently.
No, I roll the 2 zeros together. If you roll like, say two zeros and then a 0, that's 100 to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, that's 10 to me. Sorry.
So you got 10, right? Or Cal, you got double 0, and then what was your other one?
No, it was 0
No, I
and
got
40.
4 0
Yeah,
and 1
40
0.
and then 0, so I would read that as 40.
Wait, no, but the 0 on the ones dice would make it 50 because if you count a 0,
you rolled 2 percentiles. Okay, so 40.
no, I rolled no. I rolled D100.
So he
So,
rolled
like-
40 and 0, correct?
It's a
I would
it's a
read that as
4 0 4 0, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
On my
Yeah, and then you
percentile
roll
bit,
I am correct.
and then a straight up 0 on my.
Because
It's
how often
40.
do you roll
Gotcha.
It's
So
40.
plus 0.
It's gonna be 40.
It's 40.
Yeah. What
Okay.
do you want to do, Callum? I rule that as 50 when I roll
You can either do
D100,
40
but
I think it's
I'll let-
52, but that's like it's up to you guys.
But
Or
then you
rather,
can never
it's up to
have
Brian.
an even number.
So which would you prefer, 40 or 50? I'll let you choose.
That seems fair. Give me the 40.
40. Okay. If you chose 50, your walking speed would have increased by 10 feet. But on 40, when you hit with a weapon attack while attuned to this Necronomicon, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the weapon's type.
Ooh.
Permanent Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, it's a permanent
Nice
hunter's
roll.
mark, basically. All right, Callum. Now
Yep.
I need you to roll 1d100 for your 1 minor detrimental property.
Oh no.
72.
He speaks to himself in riddles.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Obviously, you don't know until this happens, but while you're attuned to this artifact, other creatures can't take short or long rests while within 300 feet of you.
What?
Wait, what?
Other creatures cannot take a short or long rest. They cannot complete a short or long rest while within 300 feet of you.
You're going to
And
ruin
that's a
lives.
minor detriment.
You know what's really
what
cool
is-
though is that like because I'm evil, I can literally just exhaust people to death by chaining them up and reading them the book.
There is an aura basically about you that just doesn't let people get a comfortable rest as long as you're within
That's
300
awesome
feet of
because
them.
we need a short rest right now.
That's
Alum.
unfortunate, dude.
And I need you to roll 2 more D100s for your major detrimental properties.
Oh
Hey,
no.
The first one is
Oh no.
a 77, which I feel like is going to be awful, but I like the number a lot.
77.
Oh my fuck. Now he's now he is a liability.
Detriment by not letting us short rest. Shit.
Alum. And I want to let you know I rolled this randomly to see which stat it was going to affect. While you're attuned to one of these, one of your ability scores is reduced by 2. I rolled 1d6
Yikes.
for straight across. Unfortunately, your dexterity is reduced by 2.
Fuck. That sucks. At least it gives me a bonus to my AC, so it's kind of like it evens out a little bit.
So your dexterity score is reduced by 2.
Dex.
Oh.
While attuned.
And one more.
Oh no.
All right.
You're on fire all the time.
Okay, so 0, 0 on the percentile, and
Okay.
then 1 is 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a 1.
He said, "Oh no."
This one isn't going to affect anything today. Callum, you
Yep.
feel part of your skin kind of just flake off for a second. Just like one little bit.
What do I write down?
Because we spaced this out so far, I just want to tell you guys, you still don't know until it happens to you. Callum, while you are attuned to this book, your body begins to rot over the course of 4 days, after which the rotting stops. You lose your hair by the end of day 1, fingertips and toe tips by the end of day 2, lips and nose by the end of day 3, and your ears by the end of day 4.
Luckily, none of those. Because he's a bird.
Yeah,
I will
how's that
say
gonna work?
for him,
I'm just gonna look like one of those really stressed out parrots that like
His-
fuck all the feathers out.
his nose will be completely sunken in. His ears will be gone.
He
His
has
like
holes.
basically it's going to be crusty. His completely lips. All of his feathers are going to fall off, and yeah,
Wow, I'm gonna look nasty.
you're going to basically probably look like a necromancer on the near end of death.
All of
Well, that's
your
okay. I have. Yikes!
Callum,
It's okay. I don't need them to fly.
You get more benefits after you study this book for 19 hours, but these are in effect as of right now.
Do the detriments
Okay. No.
There may be possibilities, but he would
You have to do more stuff for your daddy.
Oh, ugh.
I was reading through them all earlier today. Those are some bad ones.
I'm just really glad that my charisma didn't go down since it's my spellcasting mod.
Yeah, I was hoping just for your sake I wasn't gonna do Dex and Charisma, but it landed on a 2 for Dex. So
Totally fine. Whatever. Like,
Does he
I-
smell
'cause
like rotting?
now I will. Yeah.
eventually,
Probably gonna look like a leper.
all right. So
As this night goes on, his
Seabreeze-
feathers are gonna start falling out.
Wet Hands just look.
Can I ask you a question, Brian?
What's up, Callum?
Does the Warhammer Windstorm does it go off my decks?
So Warhammer.
I know it shouldn't, but I can't remember what it was supposed to.
I
Oh wait,
believe.
Brian.
Yes.
I know you already told me, so technically the dice, like, the dice gods fucking made it up. But can I use my inspiration to re-roll the rotting flesh thing? I feel like that one's just like it's role playing nasty. Like,
You know what? If you want to use your inspiration for that, I'll allow it. You can use your inspiration on either one of those major detriments, either for the rotting one or your Dex. Which one would you like to do?
oh, I can't get rid of the minor one because the minor one is definitely the worst of all of them.
Whichever one you want to do, the minor, or honestly any of them, even if you want to roll for different major benefits or anything like that.
You're
But
allowed
if you
one
want to
reroll.
do the detriments, either the one reroll for rerolling the minor detriment about the 300 feet short and long rest, the rotting, or the dex decrease.
No,
You
I
can nev-
have to get rid of that one. I have to get rid of the short rest one.
Yeah,
Short and long rest one, because
but-
we'll die. We will literally fucking die if I don't.
Not
Okay.
just that,
Roll another
you'll
D100,
never be able to
and
be
then
on a
use up
ship
your
again.
aspiration.
Okay. Motherfucker.
What'd you get?
A 3.
So 3 on the minor one. While attuned to this artifact, you have disadvantage on saving throws against spells.
Oof.
Fucking yikes.
Oof.
Well, at least you guys aren't gonna die.
I appreciate that, friend.
Also, if he kept that the original minor one, he wouldn't be able to live on a boat ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the whole crew would die.
Unless his crew was just all dead people, you know.
Yeah. Unless you were like, yeah, unless it was Pirates of the
Oh,
Caribbean.
Jesus.
The ghost ship.
Dead crew.
All right, so Callum, as you
We're cursed anyways.
first take a
Yeah.
breath in after all of this did happen. Wet Hands looks at you, matey, you okay?
Another feather falls
I'm
off.
gonna look at him like with some like crazy eyes, and I'm gonna be like, never been better.
Okay.
He is severely concerned.
I'm gonna stand up without saying anything else. I'm going to close the book, put it under my armpit, and gesture for him to like join me again so I can fly.
Okay,
And I'm
and
gonna
he's
follow
like,
the string down.
all right, matey. And he just goes inside you. Do you fly down the staircase, Callum?
Get Conlon first. I want to see what he has to say.
Go ahead, Conlon.
So that means that when you join with Wet Hands, you'll be a wet, featherless bird.
Yeah.
Dripping wet feathers.
The concept of just literally looking like a fucking piece of chicken.
To Ethan,
It's constantly raining at this moment in time.
to Ethan in the chat, when is someone gonna die? Well, I mean, Callum's on his way right now.
Yeah, he's making some choices.
All right.
Oh my god.
So, all I'm gonna do real quick is
A
just
wet
see,
fucking
because
chicken.
Callum's gonna be able to get through these rooms faster than you guys did because he can fly.
Yeah. Andy,
Somebody roll a D100 to see what you guys get next time out of the 3 of you who are
I'll
still
do it.
there.
I'll do it. My clear dice are calling to me. And that is the same roll count I had before, the 40. So go for 40.
So you would go for 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
That might give us a spike room again, but that's okay. That isn't terrible.
It's really not. It does more damage than the acid, though.
It does, but we all have high dex, so it's kind of like, eh.
Okay.
We're doing the
So
same
I'm gonna
fucking method.
Okay.
Same
So-
instruction set. I know Andrew
Del-
ran to go do something real quick, but he'd do the same thing.
Callum, are you here?
Did I?
While we're waiting for Andrew to go into the room, I'm going to start with you. You fly down the staircase, sharper turns than you have ever made before, just with this new almost like sense of like pride
Feeling
and
it.
vulnerability. It's a great feeling inside of you
So
right
like
now.
this is me when I'm manic.
It's perfect.
Great.
Callum, you get down those flights of stairs and you see that the string goes underneath a door.
Can I open the door?
You do open the door, and you just see bubbling acid all on the floor, all off of the walls. Roll a perception check.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Perception check. That is a 23, sir.
23. You see
Fucking rogues. I didn't even use Blinky.
You see 2 torches lit across the room and 3 doors down this hallway, 1 at the far end, 2 on either side. All of them are left open.
Where's the string going?
The string, you see, follows and goes into the door on your right.
Okay, I'm going to literally, because I haven't even sat down since I started flying, I'm just going to go in and go around.
All right, and you see, as soon as you get in that room, you see a circular summoning sigil with a pedestal, banisters around, and an archway glowing golden on the left-hand side, and the string goes right into it.
In I go.
Okay?
I'm also definitely like looping the string around my wrist as I go so that like I'm not dragging it behind me so it doesn't accidentally snag into it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to do one more with Cal before I go back to you guys because he's going super fast. Cal,
Yeah.
again, several staircases down, just flying. Almost at times where like a normal person would be scared, let they get like crash and burn, but you just have the confidence to maneuver this, and you just feel alive. You get to another door, and it is closed.
Does the string go underneath it or through it?
Underneath it, yep.
All right, I'm going to open the door.
Okay. You go inside, and the door immediately shuts behind you, and you see the string just loops around and goes right behind you. But roll a dexterity saving throw.
Is this against magic?
No.
Okay, fucking
Trap.
sick. I'm good at that then. That is not as good as I wanted it to be. Okay, well, my dexterity is still pretty high. So that's 14? Oh shit,
14.
that's exactly what I needed. Hell yeah, I don't even give a fuck. Let's do
14. It. You turn around, and as you do, spike right up in front of you and just misses
I'm
your face.
going to laugh like super coldly, and I'm just going to like use my hammer and smash it out of the way. You said it's made of stone, right?
Yep. Shatters across the ground.
Are you laughing manically?
Almost certainly.
And you open the door?
Yep.
Okay.
He's feeling too godlike.
The group, Delson, Static, and Andy. You guys are at the same gate entrance right once more. You don't know what room is what traps are ahead of you. What do you do?
Open that door.
And
And
go!
you guys run in?
Oh wait, shit. I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling to the group. Can I do that? Is that okay? Like I know
So you're
that's
gonna break
probably
all of our
Yeah.
stealth to just start
There's another
screaming.
in between.
No, terrible idea. Terrible idea. You know what? Actually, you made me think better of it.
String.
I just want to. I want like you guys to know that I'm coming because I really want you guys to second guess going into another trap room while you have your flying friend.
Before you guys run, I will say that Paul feels he's like, hey, the string has a little bit of slack to it. I feel like Seabreeze might be trying to catch up now.
Oh,
Well, that's good. Let's see if we can get through this room quick.
All right. Delson, Andy, and Static, you guys take your first steps in the room, and then suddenly everything just feels heavy. Roll strength saving throws.
Oh,
boy. Fun. This one's not gonna be.
not terrible. You said
Six.
strength. You said strength saving throw.
Yep.
20 total.
What'd you get, Andy?
6.
6.
Oh, that was probably a fail.
So Static and Delson are able to run, keeping up their speed, but it feels like gravity is just pushing them down to the ground. Andy, you run in and then just flat faced onto the ground, and you are prone. Your movement is 0 for this round.
Okay.
And you guys see as Delson and Static are
Rain
running in,
literally makes the ooh, that's bad face.
as Delson and Static run in, you guys slowly just start to see the ceiling.
Oh, fuck. It's one of these. Okay.
Bleak stands up and he's just like, I have something for this. At least a failsafe. And he pulls something out. It looks like a 3-foot rod. And he said, nothing can break this. I at least let you crawl if it gets to the very end.
Yeah.
Hold it in
He, like,
place.
Whatever to
He-
buy us some time.
He holds it in place. Delson and Static roll lockpicking checks. Or Static, honestly, is just going to start punching the door. She doesn't give a shit about the lockpicking anymore. She
Come
just knows what
on!
her strength's at.
Wasting time.
16. Delson, with a little bit of pressure on there, you get it, and Static, boom,
Am I allowed to do
anger
another thing
building
on my
up.
turn?
Yes, on your next turn. That was
On
your
this
start. No, that was the start of your turn, and it knocked you prone, and it's holding you down for the
I'm
turn.
prone, but could I do something in preparation for my next turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to bring out my big honkin' arms.
Andy's flat on the ground, and then you guys just see
Doing some spider shit.
right behind him.
Big
I-
strong arms.
Delson, you look inside real quick. You don't see anything in the sigil for that room. Static punches the door, looks through. Nothing on this side.
Well, we're not gonna go in until Andy has an answer
So-
for the far door.
Static
Well,
is
now I
gonna.
can use wisdom instead of strength when making strength checks or saving throws.
So
No.
Delson,
Ooh.
Static, and Andy roll strength saving throws.
Okay.
You said
So
strength
now I'm
saving
going to
throws?
use wisdom
Yep.
instead of strength.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Oof.
That's
No.
much better. That is a 19.
19.
Oh.
Static and Delson turn around and look at each other, like nod as they're ready to go for the last door.
And just
both
boom.
of them.
So like
just
for flavor,
fall flat
for
down.
flavor, the astral arms push me up,
Mhm.
and I just run.
And Andy, you use them to leap, and you just zoom across the room as you see
got
both of
the
your friends
zoomies!
fall on the ground. You are able to make it to that far door.
I'm gonna lock pick. Let's see. Gotta get to my skills again. I'm so glad that that is now only 1 key point, because when that was 2 key points, it fucking
It
sucked.
was a lot, yeah.
All right, let's roll that. Ooh, so good. 28.
28. Okay, Andy,
Not
you
19.
literally run into the door with your lockpicking and just jam it in, and it. That worked.
Oh,
Door
okay.
opens up. Perpetual
looking?
darkness.
Did one of yours have it? I
They're
don't
like-
remember.
Static's like, no.
No.
Okay, everybody
Right.
in. It's heavy in here.
Rain's gonna sigh. File in. Stay close to the door.
Everybody who runs in, and everybody else, because you're starting your turns again, roll a strength saving throw. The ceiling has decreased about 6 feet, and it did start at 21 feet about. So,
Wait, so everyone's rolling again?
yep.
That is a 14 for me.
Torian, you better have passed that. You're a
17.
barbarian.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Yelling at me to pass? If I'm not raging, I don't get any special effects for saving throws. I got 14.
Wait, don't you have advantage on strength saving throws while you're raging?
Well, I'm raging. I'm not currently raging.
Oh, okay.
Static, Bliss, and Rain all. Static stays down, and all of them, as soon as they run in the room, just falls flat down. Everybody else did succeed. So Delson and Andy, you can run all the way back, but Static's still stuck on the ground. She can't make her way up.
I shall do the lockpicking.
Instead, Delson, remember you are prone, so half your movement to stand up first.
So on my movement, can I maybe like pick up Static with my astral arms and bring her with me?
You can try, yes.
Yeah, towards the front door.
Just grab
And
it.
I'm gonna
Falls over.
yes. And with your astral arms, I'm not gonna say it affects your movement speed because it's just an extra arm holding onto it.
Yeah. They're not
what-
physical arms.
What was your lockpicking check, Conlon?
I did not say it yet, so you don't know. But it is going to be a 23.
23. You're holding on with the gravity. You see the ceiling coming down. It's unlock the door open, and you see the same sigil ahead of you. 3 people lying prone around you, struggling to get up.
Yeah, I can't do much to help them because I don't have any bonus actions that allow me to drag them. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So you're
going
just
to
gonna run into the room?
I'm going to walk into the room and hold the door open, waiting for everyone else. So that way we
Okay.
don't. The same thing I've done every other time, even though now
Yeah.
most of the group is on the ground and stuck.
We have to leave the rod in until Seabreeze gets here, though, or else the ceiling will be on the floor, right? So we
You're
have
not
to wait.
you're not sure how the rooms are behind you after you leave.
Yeah, we're not sure.
I don't know. I assume that the ceiling will stay on the floor. I don't know.
What? Then we'll leave the rod. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, we might need it for a room ahead, so I do think we should take it with us.
So we need to
can
wait
for him.
Wait for. Okay, well, I can wait for Seabreeze while we start going.
Yeah.
So, do you guys file through the portal to get to the hallway, or are you all just staying in that small room?
But
I think we should get to the hallway.
You can get to the hallway because that doesn't bring you to a different space.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then we just wait for Seabreeze there. I can use my astral arms to bring everybody through the door so that they don't get squished.
Because you notice the ceiling, even in this small room, is also decreasing as well too. Before you get to the portal.
Okay. Is it as far down as the other room was, or is it just starting over?
It is keeping pace with it, so it's about 9 feet down from the 21 feet it was at this point.
Okay, then we should open up to the staircase.
Yeah, everyone's gonna go into the staircase. Rain's gonna wait until she essentially has to run low. Holding the door open for Callum.
You fly down another staircase, see the string go over under another door, and you open it up. The string seems to go over to the door on the right again.
You're muted, friend.
He goes there.
Yes, I am. I am flying over there.
And you have a 30-foot fly speed, right? So if
Yes,
you're
sir.
dashing, and are you bonus action dashing too for 90 feet?
Oh yeah, I'm flying as fast as I can. I feel fucking invincible right now.
He's
So roll a strength, roll a dexterity saving throw.
All right, give me a second. I gotta pull up my dice roller because I'm smoking a butt.
Okay.
Smash him through the wing, and he's gonna spin out.
Watch, Seabreeze is gonna roll his D100 when he gets it with the group for the next room, and it's gonna be finally the one that actually gets through.
Yeah, we need his luck.
He's on fire right now.
Insane luck. Yep, there it is. That's a fucking nat 20 on my dice roller.
That 20, literally, you fly through and spike, multiple spikes, and you're just whizzing in between, smashing with your hammer as you go by, and you just right into that golden
I'm probably like speaking in void speak because I really like how it sounds like my voice.
It's just like an alien reverberation and everything that just echoes around. It goes well, almost like a weird, fucked up song as you're smashing these pillars back and forth. All right.
Listen to freaking pirate hard rock.
Okay. And then so Rain, did you go through the portal, or are you literally on the because by the time he gets there, it's going to be being held up by the 3-foot immovable rod.
I'm essentially waiting until it gets near the 4-foot mark where I can still move quickly while just crouching.
And where are you leaving the immovable rod? Bleak put it as soon as he walked inside the room, right at the entrance.
That's a good question because I probably should.
The door we had to go through anyway, so wouldn't that make sense to leave it right there so we could grab it on the way out?
Yeah, I probably would before it gets stuck, or at least get halfway between the doors, so that way as Seabreeze comes through, he could, in theory, thump and grab it. I'd put it in
I'm gonna drop out of the call real quick because I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Go ahead. So you guys all.
I put it in the way of a doorway. I'd quickly run, grab it, put it in the way of a doorway, and then run through.
Maybe do I have?
Essentially, wait for it to come and begin to rest on it before letting go, and then run out.
Everything I do would get squished.
Okay. All right, so you guys all get through the portal, and you're in a staircase again. Paul's sitting there holding the string. He's like, it's getting really slack. Go, Andy, do I have to wind this thing back up, or?
It's magic.
I mean, once he's back here, we can just cut it.
Okay, he was halfway winding it back up, and it's tangled around his arms right now.
Yeah, It pulls from the center, Paul. You don't need to wind it back up. It just pulls out from the center. It's a really Yeah.
That's how the balls of yarn work? I never
how some of them work, yeah.
was looking at it, and Static and Bliss are
knowledge because of me.
kind of just sitting over in the corner for a second. Rain's just like, so what are we waiting for your friend to catch up?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
wait. He should be here soon.
Do you trust him to be able to get through there by himself?
I left the rod.
And Bleak's like, hopefully he gets that through, picks that up. I have no way to get through if in the future if I don't have that. It's a family heirloom too.
I left it in such a way that he will know it's important. It's
Okay.
literally in his way. He's going to literally have to contact it to get through.
Mm-hmm. And Seabreeze. Until you're at yet another door where you see the string go underneath.
Doing it.
You open it up. You see a wall in front of you as soon as you go through the door, and about a 3-foot space right in front of you with a rod just sitting there.
No, the rat.
In front of.
Oh, it's past the door, so he would have to go back through the door to see it. Okay, so you don't see the rod.
Yeah. So you want to see when he looks down into the room, he'll see the rod within the flight path of going across.
So you might have to land for the first time.
Can I make the strength check to move the rod while I'm flying?
So you don't see the rod yet because you didn't step in the room. Common said he placed it in a position where
I don't need to land to fly in a 3-foot space. Like, I'm small-ish. I'm medium, but I'm a little guy.
He's 4 feet tall. He's teeny.
Like, do the wings need to flap for me to fly, or like, is it magical flight?
It is with the wings still. It's basically water just fills the space of where your feathers were to give you flight. So you still need to flap to a degree. You can like flop like a fish on the floor like SpongeBob.
No, I don't think I need to do that. I guess I'll land, and I'm gonna start wandering through like nice and easy.
Roll a strength saving throw.
All right. Is this against magic?
No.
All right.
No, well, technically, yeah, it's Dunamantic magic, actually, so...
It's magic, but, like, it's not.
Yeah, so I would say disadvantage.
I just want to make sure I'm doing it. I got a 20 and a 14.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. My strength saving throw, though, is +2, so that's 16?
You're, like, in that space, and you can feel everything's trying to hold you down.
I'm just going to start laughing, like, maniacally, and I'm like, this place is weak, and I just keep going.
And you see the string just circles around and goes back behind you, and then in there, there's no door like there was before where you had to open. It's kind of been left pried open. It looks like it's been crushed down in the side, and there's just a rod just standing there holding the ceiling from going down further. You can tell the ceiling's trying to go further.
In front of
the door.
And you can see about like 5 feet ahead of it the golden door.
So you might have enough time to grab it and go.
I already know what I'm doing. So I'm going to get my hammer ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab the rod in one hand. Can I click the button with it being smushed up against the ceiling?
You look at everything with the rod. You can see there is a button on the rod. So you can effectively, if you want to, click the button to move it as you are flying.
No.
Close call.
That wasn't the question.
Nope. Yeah, that wasn't the question. I need to make sure it can move so that when I airstream through the portal...
He can get through the portal.
Yeah. Or airstream right in front of the portal so that I don't get crushed to death.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have to hit... Okay.
I feel confident about that. I'm going to use my last airstream.
Okay. So you grab the rod?
Yep. I point my hammer right at the sigil doorway. I'm teleporting to the... like directly in front of it, so as I jump out of the portal, I'm jumping through the other one.
Okay, and you grab the immovable rod, fall through that few seconds of the airplane of complete freedom with your wings being.
Do I have to fall through the other portal? I have wings in the plane of air.
Technically, you can. You know the portals disappear after 6 seconds.
Oh, I'm not going to trap myself on a plane of air right now. It's not a good time. Later, though. All right, so I'm jumping through the other portal. In fact, I'm gonna like speed myself up through the portal with my wings, like dart through it.
And you fall through the golden archway, and was anybody standing right at the top of the staircase?
Oh wait, but can I like since I know there's a shit on the other side, can I like stop
funny.
myself really fast
No,
by like pulling out my
it's
wings?
funnier if you just whoop and sail off the staircase.
I would say for funniness, since Andy was the last one to fall down the flight of stairs, he is at the top of the stairs.
Rain is
Hebrews-
standing. Rain is standing to the
rush-
side of the portal, so like she wouldn't be hit if someone came through.
Just tease me fucking coming
Just-
through really
just-
fast.
I get to see direct view of you taking Andy out.
I'm
So-
waiting with my arms wide open.
Rain is just like, is he really skilled enough to get through there all by himself? Over to you, Rain.
Literally, those ones
Andy
come
is
out.
waiting.
It's Andy in the back.
I'm gonna hold
No,
up the rock. No,
Facing
So-
the door with my arms open.
as I run into Andy, do I have a moment to try to catch us? Because again, I have wings. Can I like try to catch us as we fall down the stairs?
You.
It's okay. Andy's
Yeah.
trying to catch you too, so it's a teamwork effort.
One of you roll an acrobatics check.
I get to do it because I got Blinky.
Okay, sure.
You
get
try
it.
to catch me and my finger falls off.
You get advantage because he's
Oh
helping.
no! Oh no!
You get advantage because Andy was helping.
Listen to me though. All
What?
my fingers are gonna fall off, and then I won't be able to wear Blinky anymore.
Your fingertips are gonna
Hips.
fall.
So it just means that
Oh, thank God.
your feathers that you point with gone.
Oh, thank God! I was so upset for about
So you're
30
gonna look
seconds.
even more ridiculous right before that happens. Is you're gonna have only the feathers that are right at the tip of your, you know how birds point in TV shows.
Yeah,
That's all that's gonna be left of those.
I got a 24, Brian.
So you go through there and immediately tumble into Andy, but see it, and you guys like just start spinning together, and then you
Look at
just
him.
hold him up in the
Big
space.
hug. Big
The
hug
giant
time.
arms help us.
And 42 is just like, oh, looks like a little bit more skill than you give him credit for, Rain.
I'm also gonna I'm gonna just kind of like throw the rod on the ground and like let it clatter.
Lee kind of clambers over to get it up. Thank you.
Give him a little noogie. Because I'm happy.
All of
to.
the feathers you touch fall off.
Not
Do
all
they
of them,
actually?
just
You
Just a
do
couple.
that, and afterwards, one feather is just out, and you're like,
it's like between your knuckles.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah, but it looks like it's rotting.
Does it?
Yeah, that's
The
the way it's
Torian-
described.
Torian looks over you, Seabreeze, as you guys are descending back down the staircase. He's like, so, did you find what you were looking for?
How do I respond?
I got a book.
I'm gonna be looking completely directly away from Torian. Like head kind of pointed down, like super sus, like an anime guy, like I found everything I was looking for.
Glasses go white.
Everybody
Yes.
gets
Oh
quiet.
my God, wait, can I do that? Wait, I got a little bit. There you go, right there. Boom.
Everybody gets quiet for a second. Paul's just like, ominous as fuck, buddy.
I'm gonna turn around and like completely like my old self, be like, nothing ominous about it. Just magic.
It is
Well,
wish it's all cheap.
Rain is gonna be at the top as she's walking down the top of the stairs. Be like,
Can I look him in the face and see if he looks normal?
yeah, roll an insight check.
Okay.
do his eyes go, Sith yellow?
You know what 24.
What was it?
24.
You see a part of like, I know that everything with Kenkus is typically like feathers, but there is still skin underneath, and there's like just like one portion where you can see it like kind of like peeled off on his face and his
But you
cheek
got a
right there.
skin tag there.
I
What's
do
going
the
on?
mom thing.
Ugh. To my ugh.
I do the mom thing.
It feels weird. It feels almost like
Dead, dry skin.
It's weird. It's very dead, dry skin.
You need to exfoliate, friend.
oh, I can cast shape water. I'm gonna douse myself.
Great.
Like just myself.
As you do that, you douse yourself with shape water. As the water comes off you, there's just a couple feathers that are just like
A little bit of
came off
skin
with
and a
the
couple
water.
feathers.
Mm.
Great. I'm walking down the stairs and seeing that, like, great, his feathers are coming out. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'm thinking that.
At least they won't know it's me when they see me next, because they'll be like, "Oh God, that thing's yucky. What the fuck is that?" They won't be like, "Oh yeah,
another Kenku."
yeah." They're like, "What the fuck? Why are there so many Kenkus with problems here?"
This one has the most problems. He's wet and naked.
I don't remember this one coming in.
Okay, and Callum.
Yeah.
So do you guys talk anymore, or do you guys go down the stairs?
I think we go, right?
I'm gonna actually take up the back of the group and keep an eye on to see if any more feathers fall off Seabreeze.
Okay, roll a perception check.
I don't have my character sheet up. That's important.
Yes, it is.
That's a 15.
15. Okay. Keeping a decent eye on him. Callum, roll me a D100.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it for the group, Callum. Come on, everybody else has failed.
I got a fucking 97. Is that it? Is it fucking really? We got to the boss room? Oh, we didn't get to the boss room. We got to the outside of the boss room.
So
yeah,
you guys
fucking thick guys. 97.
You guys get to the bottom of the staircase there, and as Bleak pokes his head around, he looks down. In this area, the lanterns are already lit on all four, and you can see. I'm gonna
just go ahead of Bleak if that's cool. Like, I'm just gonna walk through.
Oh my god, he's just gonna fucking wander to the boss room like.
And you start moving in. 1 second.
I'm just gonna like say something offhanded, like this looks right to me, and just keep moving past Bleak.
Okay. And Bleak, as you start moving forward, Bleak is like, I think this is the one. There's the rooms should be as they are on both sides, and the entrance is to go further down is on the other opposite end. Callum, hold on 1 second. As you move about 15 feet into the room, Callum, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Fucking thick. Again, disadvantage. Okay. Fucking magic. Can't live with it, can't live without it. Okay. Charisma saving throw. That's an 18, friend.
18. You feel some force trying to instill fear in your mind coming from inside the room on the right.
Okay. I'm gonna like hold my hand up like this, like some fucking official, whatever the fucking soldier shit bullshit. Like I'm like a mercenary shit, and then I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna start walking towards the right side of the door. And I'm going
give
to
up
say,
instructions and just start wandering.
Yeah, I'm gonna say out loud, I am not afraid of you. Come out.
What is he doing? As you're approaching the door, is anybody else following him, or did he go up all by himself?
So far by himself, because Bleak kind of stopped at the entrance. I don't know if anyone else immediately just ignored Bleak like he did.
If something happens, I'll follow.
Okay, Cal.
I'm at the end of this column. I don't know what's happening.
You walk up to the wall and ask that, and inside you hear chanting. You give a few seconds to hear the chant at all before it does cut out. You do catch the full verse before it does cut out after your response.
What is it?
And you hear, forever forget, the age before gods is ruled by her. Her reign survives unknown. The darkness grows, the elements are in chaos. The gods have their champions. We call out to bring hers, the trickster's warriors.
Oh.
And then you hear forever forget, and it cuts out, and
I say, when you remember, she makes you forget.
you hear footsteps walking over to the door.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm gonna hold an action to use my dragon's breath. My like racial ability dragon breath.
and you
Just
hear what the door does not open, but you hear something from the other side. Huh. Now, who might we be expecting down here who's versed in her words?
I'm gonna hold up another hand, like for everyone to stop and shut up behind me, and I'm going to say to the door, what did the elemental evil say to me? The leader of leaders, one who follows the leader of leaders,
The master of masters.
the master of masters. That's what I say.
Ryan's like, this NPC wasn't supposed to like get this reaction.
Our master has no master. So you
I'm
seem
going
to
to
be a
like
false.
chuckle under my breath.
So you're not one who follows in her way, strange one.
Your master is a pawn, a lie, a figment. I have seen the one who is beyond, the master of masters. You do not scare me. Now open the door.
Roll an intimidation check.
Blinky's gonna help me.
My heart is like thumping, man.
Intimidation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. All right, that's 23.
23. There's a long, drawn-out pause for a few seconds before you hear a click of the tongue.
You're about to get in a fight by yourself.
Run along, little one. There's things going on here that you cannot comprehend.
I'm gonna make an
If you want to
insight
come
check.
in, find your way in. And then
Yikes.
you hear the footsteps kind of walk back.
All right, hold on a sec. I got something for this. What is the door made of?
The door is made of this one. It is like reinforced, like with steel, a wooden door.
I'm gonna burn it down.
Oh,
Okay.
It's just like, okay.
What are you gonna do?
I've got dragon's breath, right? I'm just gonna like
Yeah.
literally. I'm going to be chanting in void speak and just let it out.
Okay.
And what I'm chanting in void speak is the master of masters over and over again, like he who is beyond.
All of you guys just hear whoa,
Do we, like, feel it?
like reverberation. The whole chamber around you seems to echo with some piercing sound that you've never heard before as flames burning at the door. Callum, roll your damage. It's a door. It fails its dex save.
I'm gonna say to the whole group, that isn't ominous at all.
You said it out loud, like.
Oh,
loud?
I yell it like through the yelling that he's doing.
Okay.
So people near us, me can hear it, but probably they can't.
I got a 15 for damage.
Okay.
I definitely say to everybody, that book is totally evil.
15 for damage.
And if the door is not down by the time my exhalation is over, I'm going to like just calmly walk up and then smash it down with my hammer.
So, is anybody else entering the room, or is everybody else staying near the entrance?
Concerned, so we're gonna wait a bit.
Yeah, I think we're all waiting.
I'm pretty sure that fucking Serenity is behind that door.
I love Seabreeze, but he's doing some weird shit, so I'm waiting.
Everyone's gonna just like.
You can see after your breath is done for that turn, the door is like charred and starting to splinter. It looks like it took a lot of damage. Are you gonna fire breath again or hit it with your hammer?
So you said it takes my action to cast the fire breath?
Yes.
I think that's all I can do.
He's asking what your
Mhm.
next action is.
Oh yeah, nothing
Oh.
else is happening afterwards.
Oh yeah, no. My next thing that I do is I'm going to walk up calmly and smash it down with my hammer. One quick smash, right on the
Okay.
charred bit. Okay. I'll
Give
do
me
it.
1 second.
Can you take them with you? Thanks.
This is one of those times where, like, we've once again let Seabreeze be Seabreeze, and we're like, I'm not sure what to do about this.
I got a
And
Necronomicon and now
kind of
by the way.
analyzing Seabreeze's actions and behavior, and is just like, this is radically different than how this person behaved just 20 minutes ago.
Callum.
It's still chaotic.
Callum,
Yeah.
you break down the door, splinters and sparks of fire shoot out everywhere. You see the same room that you've seen whenever you went into the store on the right, except the summoning circle is black with energy just circling up into the air. It's around in this area, and the portal that you had gone through before is open with black energy. You see all of everything coming from the summoning circle is shunting itself into that. But the second you look up, you see 8 clerics with mirror-shaped images on their chest,
Release
standing
the bugs.
upon the opposite end of the door, and there are a lot of guiding bolts that are about to be sent over at you.
Bugs. Release the bugs.
That was his action. They were all holding guiding bolt as an action to send at him.
Happens.
My
It's eviscerate instantly.
That was my action. Can I do something real quick?
Sure. Well, you'll have it after. They were holding their action for the moment something came through that door.
I haven't come through the door yet.
Well, like
The
they
door
once
came through the door.
once they see like the door burst and they can see the target they're holding their guiding bolt for.
Yeah, they all can see the door.
Ah,
Yeah.
motherfucker. All right, I was going to ask if I could turn invisible with my stealth armor.
As soon as all of these guiding bolts get sent out at
Probably
you.
not going to
You're
do well enough
unconscious.
to save me.
As soon as
I
you're
have
unconscious.
37 hit points, Brian.
As soon as you're unconscious.
You're at 7 hit points and you did this bullshit?
37.
Oh, okay.
So he only
These guiding
might
bolts
be
though is going to
unconscious.
kill me in like 3 of them.
And there's 8.
Yeah.
And they're
This
all
is gonna
going to
be
hit you
exciting.
regardless if you drop or not.
Exciting.
Does
Exciting
a
stuff.
16 hit you? What's your AC?
My AC right now is 17.
17. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 2 misses and 2 successes.
Oh, fuck. All right.
He's like, that might be
Dude, I'm
enough.
getting some like acid burn in my chest. I'm like, whoa.
You're like, oh no, this is it. This is how I killed my character. I tuned to Necronomicon, burst through a door, and got fucking clericked.
Cleric.
Probably like fucking undead now or some shit.
Oh, dude, I hope not. I think Guiding
Let's
Bolt does
do
more
it.
to one.
It does. It's radiant damage.
Oh.
Pretty
Okay,
sure it's
so-
radiant damage.
Where you at?
Callum,
Yeah.
luckily for you, only 3 out of the 8 had met your AC. Let's see the damage.
Roll damage. That still might be you unconscious, though.
Almost certainly. I mean, it's 9d6. Like,
Wait,
We're just gonna hear silence. We're gonna hear. I'm be like, well, that worked out well for him.
That is 43 points of radiant damage. You just. And then everybody else who's looking from the doorway, not taking a step in yet, just sees.
Laughter play.
And several of them miss. Yeah, actually, some of them would have gotten advantage because the first one did hit, but whatever. Those 3 hit.
Come on.
And the rest of them probably hit his. Just go around the side, and you just see Seabreeze and drop unconscious on the ground.
Just falls backwards as a burnt
Does
mess.
anybody have any other reactions before anything else happens?
Did we all see this?
Yeah.
Do I don't have any healing abilities.
There's nothing
No,
we really can do.
Nothing. Yeah, no, I don't fucking have anything.
We only can stabilize him, and then we have to drag him around.
I feel like I know that. I feel like I thought that Seabreeze had a potion on him somewhere.
It might have been the crazy ones.
Yeah. Can
You mean
I?
the health potions?
Yeah.
I have one that I saved from when I did the.
I think I knew that you had a health potion. So, can I run across the room to the other side, pick up Seabreeze on the way, and then search his body for a fucking health potion?
Yeah. Andy,
I
you
actually-
run about. Go ahead.
I actually have a bunch of potions.
Okay.
Andy,
Back
you
from
run
when
about.
I did that thing where I traded my wand of air writing.
Ah.
You instinctively run forward, seeing your friend drop. 15 feet in, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Visma.
Yeah.
You
it's
really
not-
need to pass this because if you can't get closer to me.
That's really good. That's a 21.
21, you feel that just some sort of horror just emanating out of that room, and
Thank you,
your
that's
first
okay.
instinct is to run away, but you see your friend there and you run on forward and you grab him. Even with your speed halving afterwards, you still will get to the other entrance right at the top of the
I wanna
staircase.
be over at the other side because I don't want to be within sight of the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna search his body for a potion because I know he has one. I've seen him take one before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping he has one on him.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna command for our group to hold an arm.
Investigation is not
Like you
great.
just hold up so they don't go.
I'm in behind everyone, so I have to announce
I rolled a
myself.
6 on investigation.
What'd you get?
A 6.
Oh
Okay.
god. And he
So,
spends 15 minutes
from
looking
the
for a
first
potion.
Look, you don't see anything from there. Conlon, you tell everybody to arm and get ready, and you guys hear as like footsteps were approaching Andy towards where Seabreeze was, and you just ran by and swooped his body. And he's like, "Huh, more visitors. Well, how do I want to say this?
I also would have
Fuck
told,
y'all.
I also would have told Bleak to fall back.
Whoever you are and your false gods, why don't you try knocking nicely next time, and we'll maybe let you in." And then you could just see in front of the door, stone just comes up out of the ground and just fills the space where the door was broken up. We
So
have
that's fine with me.
we have important business to take care of as the door is going up.
Yeah. I'm still looking because I know he's making death saves
And-
as this is happening.
We'll play for another like 5 or 10 minutes. So what do you guys want to immediately do as this is going on? And Seabreeze, roll a
Not
death saving throw.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I look again. I look in his stuff again.
That's an 18.
I'm
six.
gonna push through the group and step out into the room now. Now that we heard the slam.
Mm-hmm.
I roll the exact same
will-
investigation check. I roll another 6.
Nothing found. Conlon, how far do you go in?
I go in far enough to see where the door would have been based on where
I'll,
the burn
I'll
mark
put-
on the ground from Seabreeze's body.
Yep.
And try
I'll
and
push him
see if
behind
there's
Ram.
and see if
No,
there's any symbology.
Mhm.
I'll push
near
him
that
behind Rain.
Okay, you guys move forward, not close enough to get where you need to make a charisma save yet, but everywhere around you, you can still see all those same sigils that you've seen in the hallways before. None of them are glowing, though, this time. Nothing distinct or different from how they looked before.
Okay.
The rest of the group's behind you. What do we do? And Paul is
Andy
at this point kind of just like run
pours
across
out
and
Pete
try to.
Reese's entire bag and just goes, "Can
Oh
somebody
no, we're gonna
fucking
find all
move
his
it?"
dumb magic crap he's been storing.
Pour out the entire bag.
Bliss is gonna try to run forward with Paul.
Just for a thing, I don't have my backpack with me. It's in a pouch on my belt, like where all my other shit is.
I'm
Either
just
way, it's
pouring
getting poured out.
I'm
All right,
emptying everything.
You almost
Blit-
certainly find them then.
Bliss and Bliss is like, I can heal him, and Bliss and Paul run forward, and they get to that spot where you felt that feeling, and you just see them kind of shrivel back into themselves and just look at that door where the stone is. And they can't. I can't. What is that?
I'm gonna yell, "It's magic, calm yourselves." In an
they-
intimidating voice.
They both back up. Roll an intimidation check.
Gladly.
Andy's sobbing.
That's a 23 because I always roll very high on intimidation checks.
They're backing away from the door and they see you and they kind of both back against the wall. Both of them are like shivering in fear. Callum, roll another death saving throw.
All right, hold on.
At this point, it would have been faster to stabilize
That's a
him.
12.
That's a second success.
Okay, so as I'm looking at the floor that is covered in his stuff, do I see any bottles at all?
Mm.
You see 7.
As well as
Four of-
the Necronomicon and the other book as well do
Yeah,
fall into
yeah.
the ground.
Okay, so I
And
pick
my
up
crossbow and
one
all
of
my
the
other shit.
bottles, and I uncork
There are
it and I
4 of
shove
them
it.
that are. Hold on. There are 4 of them that are disguised self potions. You would know what they look like because you guys gave them to me.
Yeah, I do. So I grab one of the healing potions, I uncork it, and I shove it down his fucking throat.
As you start doing that too, as the Necronomicon book fell on the ground, pages flutter open to a page, and you can see ink coming out of them, getting drawn over towards his body.
Don't
And you
fucking
just-
stop it. Just let it
Yeah,
happen. Ugh,
I kick it closed
You
ugh.
with my
And
foot.
and the book scatters across the room into the wall. You put the potion down his
No,
gullet.
they're gonna grab my book through the stone. I'm gonna be so mad.
Roll 2d4 plus 2 for Callum's hit points.
Okay, 2d4. I rolled 2 1s, you motherfucker, so you get 4 hit points.
I have 2 other potions, so I feel.
And I
I also have a feeling he's gonna let the Necronomicon be like, "Heal me."
shake you like a baby.
No, you shake him like you're not supposed to shake a baby.
Okay,
You
so-
are not supposed
so
to shake a baby or a
A
person.
couple
with
of things happen as I come to. I am going to scream like bloody murder, like I'm having a night terror, which is going to be a thing that I do now when I wake up from being almost dead because I'm probably going straight to hell after this. So
PTSD.
I'm gonna shove Andy away from me as best as I can and start rushing to the book as fast as I can. And I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna close it and I'm
other
gonna
healing potions, and I take one because I'm the fastest person and I should have a healing potion on me.
Oh, you can have the other 2. I mean,
3. No, 2.
no, I just took 1. I'm gonna erase them all. You can have the other 2.
I'll take the other 2. Because
You're probably gonna have to administer it to me, to be honest. So
Yeah.
Torian rushes forward and gets over to that side to stealing his
normal?
mind through that effect. And he gets over. What happened? Is everyone okay?
You go Seabreeze just holding the fucking book,
no,
probably.
I'm not being weird about it. I ran over and picked it up and I closed it and I held it under my arm.
And he's gonna.
Two common potion of healings.
Yes, they're just regular ass potions. They were the ones that they were the remainder of the ones that gnome guy gave me.
Torian is gonna come over and kneel next to you and just be like, as you grab the book, hey. He puts his hand on his shoulder and he casts Cure Wounds on you for 9 hit points.
I'm gonna like take a moment, enjoy the fact that I don't feel like I'm super, super hurt anymore. I mean, I am, but I'm gonna say aloud to the room. How many hit points did you give me?
9. And Andy gave 4.
Cool. I'm gonna say aloud to the room. I'm not sure what just came over me. I apologize if I worried you.
Were there any
just-
voices? That's how it started with Pride.
As far as I know,
No.
he's been hearing voices this entire time.
I have heard voices this entire time, but no, this had nothing to do with a voice.
An insatiable drive for something. That's what
Oh,
Rain's gonna say
Andy.
Do you
outside.
want me to make a deception check?
No, because I mean, you didn't hear one in that moment, so it's technically not a lie there. But Andy, one thing you notice this moment as your like moment of reaction is you don't feel the sand coming around you anymore, and you see Zolo kind of like on the other side, can't move past where you started feeling that fear.
Oh, poor guy.
I go get him.
Comes back over. And he just like puts a bone up to the area, and it seems like there's just some force preventing him from moving forward there.
Move his little bone face.
Brian,
Yes.
I'd like to try to cast a spell from the book through the stone wall to destroy everyone in that room.
Just randomly a spell?
No, not random. I'm going to look for a picture of like a ball of enervating energy that looks like it's literally dissolving people, and I want to try to cast it into the room. Like the other room with all the clerics.
Okay. So, for the sake of figuring that out and the time that it is, I feel like this would be a nice place to let everybody collect their thoughts. Think about
I
what
just
we're going
start
to do
chanting
next.
some shit, and we're like, we'll be right back.
And let me look through a book for the next session at that point.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of just like picking each other up, trying to figure out why the two are cowering in the corner and trying to
cowering
snap
in
them
the
at it.
corner. Seabreeze over in the corner. Everybody saw them get blown up, and you guys can just hear as you guys are recounting everything, and Seabreeze starts flipping through the book. You hear that chanting just continue again, and just for one last final off the way, forever forget the age before gods is ruled by her. Her reign survives unknown. The darkness grows. The elements are in chaos. The gods have their champions. We call out to bring hers, the trickster's warriors.
Damn evermore.
Is it us?
And that is where we will end today's session. So I can look through all of the mythos, void, and necromancy spells that Callum gets access to now. Once he researches the book. But if he's flipping through randomly, maybe he'll find something that meets what he wants. It might take him a minute. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking excited, guys. Love role-playing evil shit.
He's like, I'm going crazy! Everyone else, oh my god, stress.
And I also need to collect my thoughts on how the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
NPCs.
8, including Zolo NPCs. No, 9, including Wet Hands that I do control now.
Yeah, and how they're...
And that's one other thing too, Callum. Sorry, I you acted really fast, so I didn't notice. I don't know if you would have noticed, but as soon as you walked through that barrier to go attack the door, Wet Hands would have not been allowed through. He would have been forced out of your body.
Oh.
So it's a cleric barrier thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely need to kill these fucking guys.
Okay.
Tricksterous warriors. I'll trick your fucking face.
So that was fun. I never guiding bolted somebody with 8 bolts.
You didn't do it today either. You hit me with 3.
Yeah, I technically should have hit you with more because the second one hits, you get advantage. But yeah. Oh well.
Then he would have been dead, and that would have been as fun for roleplay that there was just a vaporized body sitting on the floor.
So guys, you are making your way down.
Again.
You're close to the treasury room where the cash is. I'd say a session or two more, and you guys will be in the cash.
Ready to make that 12, Brian?
Probably knowing you guys.
Oh, it's probably just me.
All right. Well,
All I got to do is go to the air elemental plane and go and fuck off. Like,
well,
that's how I'm gonna get away from them. When they go to arrest me, I'm just gonna be like, "Try it, bitches!" Teleport 60 feet in the air and then just fuck off into the airplane.
all right. Well, I hope the people who did watch did enjoy it. We'll probably be trying another session in a couple of weeks' time to continue off from here when we get everything prepared. I hope you guys had a wonderful night and see you for the next disaster. Good night.
Good night.